I see the issue. Okay. Hello, everyone. Oh, there it goes. It caught up. Sweet. Welcome to GER number 105. It's gonna be rolling in Sun Puppy tonight. Good to start, Screwz. Heck yeah. Plus, exactly, if you don't participate in GER, your credit score will go down. That is the rule. Yeah, but only for 2 weeks. Exactly. I don't even look at my credit score. Oh my god. Imagine if I lost a credit score point for every typo. I wouldn't have my house anymore. Yeah. So yeah. Oh wait, what the? Oh shit. This we got a juicy round one. Juicy. Screwz and Semicolon, both I would say solid players of their characters. Oh. And Eno for the bunga. Oh, this is the GI I mistook for Fiasco earlier. It's always fun when like you you play someone in tower and all of a sudden you look on a stream and you're like, oh, that's them. Sweet. Did you see the... That's rough. You hate to see it. My 5P kind of anti-airs. Did you see the little weight, by the way, that Screwz put in between that string a little while back? And it just left just enough room to frame trap if they tried to push something out of it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, I'm like running it through my. I'm running it through. I I had to do the mental math. I'm like, because you know, it's one of those things where I don't play biking. So whenever someone's like, yeah, you know, in Bedman versus Elfelt, this and this, and I have to like run it through my brain and like play it out because otherwise yeah, yeah. Oh, and then Ant Screwz has been on the up and up. I'd say they've I feel like they've always been pretty good, but they kind of like I feel like they staggered for a little while. But last two times, yeah, last two times I've seen them play, it's been like a nice like little chunk. I've seen a little chunk more out of them, which I'm like, okay, let's keep adding the chunks. Yeah, Screwz is. You know what's funny? I feel like Geos tend to be the most fun players to play against. Not the character, but the players. Mm. Yeah, the sequence of that is one thing too. You reach a certain level, I would say like either high intermediate or like low high level where all of your stuff is good, but if you don't have like there's certain tech now that you just need nowadays and to compete at the high level. And one a really nice tool to have is that BRC overhead like Ant's mentioning. Ugh. You know who I learned doesn't have the BRC overhead? Unica. Yeah, I think right now someone's gonna correct me. I think it's her and one other character that are the only characters who don't have that. Uh, maybe a couple other characters. Mm-hmm. This matchup's fun because they kind of have similar game plans where they have these crazy options to get around in neutral, but then they get you in the corner and they put you in the 50-50. But one of them's high low, one of them's strike throw. Yeah, and both characters have like these like Geo has a quote unquote DP, but it's not quite a DP. And you know, Eno has a lot of others has some of these other moves that are like half moves, but also half not sort of. So both these characters feel like just different ends of the spectrum, the ground and air versions essentially. No game audio. Oh, look at that! No game audio. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. If there's ever thank you by the way. If there's ever anything wrong with stream, please be noisy. Let me know because I probably don't know. Eeny, meeny, miny. This one fixes it, right? Yes, it does. Jump scare warning. Why are the Discord bubbles on my OBS? It's blocking being able to see the lovely chat people. Beautiful.
Start off with that 6B. I like starting with it, like air options too every now and again. Really just kind of depends on how my opponent's like doing stuff. With the low committal like JPs, yeah, I'm getting hit by 110% of these mix-ups, dog.
Cool. And Eno's just so good at getting the momentum going, and like once she has it, it's pretty annoying to get out. Now there are some like you have to if you learn the Eno fuzzies, if you like practice reacting to some of her other moves, it does get a lot easier. But oh, let's see,
Crushing that low with MLA, but Screwz already almost has Berg's back, so That's a little bit of fun.
33%.
Yeah, I mashed third back there. Oh, wasn't active long enough. Good on the fuzzy.
Ooh, delayed. Start the big tree. Okay, okay. That's a good thing to add into the repertoire too if you're a newer player, even like an intermediate player who just doesn't think about it. Every once in a while, delay option is really strong.
Yeah, that's a yeah, delaying that, like playing a strong player who implements a lot of fuzzies in their defense will kind of like highlight the value of that. Because like when I play against Suicune, he's fuzzying like literally everything I do. It's kind of frustrating after a little bit.
Oh, I can imagine. Yeah.
He's fuzzying everything I do. The guy's like on a different level.
Yeah, that's fighting Gono, and it's like, and Gono's fuzzies are so good that it's always timed just right. Where even if I try to delay it, it comes out. It feels like it comes out earlier, and I'm just like, come on. Come on.
Practicing it because it feels so tedious sometimes, you know. Otherwise, I would.
Yeah, that's my next step on my journey if I ever decide to take it. Is pretty much I need to learn how to fuzzy really bad. It's the biggest crutch in my gameplay is my defense. Just whack.
I'm playing a little bit with learning how to IB certain things. Okay, here we go. Neutral.mp4.
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh.
Both these characters with wacky wild neutral skips. I will say I give the edge to Geo though, just because her wacky wild neutral skips are a lot safer. Just hit the dash button and press back.
Oh, can she? Oh, okay.
Ooh. Semicolon is doing a really good job of brawling it out with Screwz here.
Brawling it out, yeah. I'm so tired, or I'd be able to like tell you like, oh yeah, this has been Screwz' problem for the majority of this match.
Hey, listen, we're chilling. GER has always been a place of chill times and hangouts. Now, the thing is though, commentating with Tech last week, I was like, yeah, I gotta re-level up my game. I've been too rusty at the commentary game for too long. He was like, hey, basic fact, you know this? And I go, Oh.
Oh yeah.
So, oh shit!
Marlene.
And Semicolon takes it 3-1 over Screwz. Screwz had.
Hey, listen, that one game counted, man. That one game mattered.
That is the beautiful thing about Swiss is that every game matters too. Not obviously the set's the most important thing, but that 3-1 comes at a big tiebreaker. It's way advantageous to even just take one win off your opponent as opposed to just getting 0-3'd. Where the reverse is also true. A 3-0 is worth in a huge amount in Swiss, where a 3-1 is worth, obviously, you know, still the second best option you can get, but the distance between that and a 3-2 is smaller than it is 3-1 to 3-0. So good stuff to Semicolon. It's a great way to start off the tourney, and you know, Screwz, and that's a tough round one for Screwz. Both players are very good, and you know,
very much.
So obviously, you know what? I'll wait until we get a few more people in here, but aren't we all glad the mystery's solved, right?
with the Marvel game.
Yeah. I think we'll probably dive into that during a little bit of a later sequence. But yeah, no. I think if anybody's watched the State of Play today, all of your questions about the Guilty Gear Strive got answered, even though Guilty Gear Strive was not mentioned.
Yeah, we realized what exactly happened.
Exactly.
What do we got here for people? Taco losing their round one? What the heck? Taco?
No, who Taco lose to?
Webus? Is it the German Webus or is it Webus? I don't know. But Taco lost round one.
Capcom, yes.
Disappointing. We expected better from Nerd Emoji.
What happened in the State of Play? Let's just say Arxis announced a new game with a 4v4 mode.
Literally cannot believe it has 4v4 mode.
And and it's a Marvel fighting game. It's basically Marvel versus Marvel. It looks really cool.
Marvel versus Capcom 3. I see that, and I'm like, 15 more years of Marvel.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Again, the Marvel vs. Capcom 3 players will be playing that game well after Y2K actually happens.
Yeah, it's like, I think, Capcom gets the that extra chair in the hotel after last time, and it's like, no, watch Arxis doing good.
Oh, next round is up. Who you pulling in for us, Nexic?
Yeah, Vortix. Essentially, I feel like Team of 3 mode was like the demo. Wait, we're already on the next round?
Yeah, we are. That was a pretty long first set. That was a pretty long first stream set.
I don't know. It felt... What's the timer at on stream? What's the timer? 23 minutes, so about 8 minutes to start up, and then...
Yeah, about 15 minutes, yeah.
Okay. Nice.
It's really long, considering, usually our round ones are kind of just like... someone getting obliterated.
Yes, Capcom gets the Paracelsus chair after they fucked up Infinite. Good ol'... For you, Rock... the thing that lives in my head is for you, Rocket, anything. But speaking of live in my head rent-free, round start, Donzo, or Daizo.
I don't remember what that one is called, but I do like the 6P.
Yeah. Clashes with the first hit. I wonder what you could cancel into to beat the second hit, or if there's something to cancel into. We'll have to go into the
You could cancel into another 6P. It'd be quite based if you could.
Clash cancel?
Oh no! We are going through the wall, gang. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I feel it was a pretty fast round one, so thank you all the attendants. Coming in, checking into your matches, playing them, and, reporting your scores. Good stuff. We are not going to do last week again. Last week went on.
Yeah, last week was rough for this old man.
That was
pretty good turnaround from Reyna. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
They really got it pulled back around there.
Oh, Cheddar. I haven't seen Cheddar in a second. Okay.
Digging the yellow ram to go with the Cheddar motif.
Oh, yeah. Cheddar's been playing for a while, and obviously I'm a Cheddar fan because... Alright, I'm going to say it. I like Ram. She's fun to play, but I just had to focus on Funny Bagman. But obviously, I gotta go with Reyna, the old training partner.
Yeah, got the rocking the GER tag. Oh, the gold burst. Hail Mary, let's go.
Rocking the GER tag does get you exactly 7% bias on commentary, 100%.
7%?
Exactly. Because we have to be relatively chill unless we see one of our characters on screen. There we can be biased as hell. Oh, nice confirm.
Reyna person's pretty good, to be honest with you. I think they're pretty good.
Yeah, this Reyna person's pretty darn good.
Yeah, I think they're pretty neat.
Yup. Ant describes the Ram experience. The experience at Ram Ranch goes exactly as Ant described. Ram is fun, but as soon as I block a far slash, I start listing my 13 reasons why. Yes. 100%.
13 floating swords in the showers at Ram Ranch.
That's 13 endless black strings in the corners at Ram Ranch. 13 swords exploding now. Alright, anyways, we're not going to get into that stupid ass meme from 2015?
I don't know. It all blurs together at some point as we...
Speaking of blurring together, it's Ram pressure time.
Yeah, you just kind of like tune it out there for a minute and like drool a little bit.
But Guilty Gear is a game defined by lots of pressure. Even characters not known for ridiculous pressure can put on wacky pressure in this game. So it's like
that's scary, like pressure's so strong in this. Like offense is so strong in this game. Oh, that's a hell of a burst.
Tried to keep it unburstable, but Reyna found the opportunity to burst through. But a little bit of a hero burst.
Johnny looking for Oki, I guess. I don't know. Oh yeah, see that's what he's looking for.
Blocks the reversal. Okay. I too.
Oh god.
Cheddar said, I'm gonna zoom my way in there. Kicks the router once for good measure.
6B, always a solid option against Johnny. Sometimes you really do have no other option but to run up 6B and be right. I don't know if that's the case in this matchup, but in my case it often is.
Well, Johnny thankfully does not have the run, because this 6P is like fine. But a fine 6P in this game is annoying as shit.
Oh, this is
interesting. Okay. Oh, the jump block kept Cheddar mostly safe. There might have been like a really tight punish, but if you're not sure, just do something safe, Spacing just a little off.
This is tough.
Ooh. Reyna having a couple sloppy confirms here. Giving Cheddar a chance to come back.
Comes down to this.
And getting this burst back is going to be great.
Oh!
Ooh, wild choice. No meter to RC that. Do it again.
No, that was inspired though. I like that.
Yes, that was inspired.
I don't know how Mistfinder would have interacted with it. I think it extends his hurt box ever so slightly, and Mortabato has such a big hitbox. I don't know. I could see where Cheddar was coming from though. Definitely, that was cool. Are we switching? Are we switching characters? No, we're not switching characters. We're just tallying up things, getting our options straight.
Mankind. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Trying to run up and grab? Yeah, I do that sometimes too. No, nice. Oh, trying to block the burst costs you there. It's interesting to think about like the forethought that goes into blocking bursts. Oh no, you're minus like a trillion.
Oh. Queen quote? Okay.
Amelia is what you want for your next stream match?
Amelia. Envy, you're gonna have to point at the Milia.
Yeah, I probably need to pick Amelia Forest Plus.
I'm gonna need you to point to the Milia. Oh, that's right. I have updated the Milia, so that way I don't have any more confusion. Command bracket.
Yeah, the command's bracket. Get her down a sword or two. Getting that one back. It's still a pretty rough spot to be in. Yeah. That's unfortunate. Still, that's pretty good. That's pretty interesting. Clean 3-0 for Reyna. Taking it out there. I do not think Bracelet is the
Did you guys know that we have the glossary command set up? So if we're ever chatting about this game, and you don't know what something means, let's say someone smart hops on you and starts talking about dead angles, and you're like, man, I don't know what a dead angle is. If you do, command, glossary, dead angle. Check this out.
boom.
Page will pull up, you click that link, and the definition pops up. This is a nice little resource that is fun to use. A lot of these have video examples as well. Not all of them, but most of them. Like, we start talking about fuzzies. You don't know what a fuzzy is? Damn. Glossary.
Damn, that's tough. That's tough, bro. Hey, Sun Puppy, I got an idea.
You got an idea?
I got an idea.
Oh, you got an idea? Okay.
Check it.
Taco or Dawn? Ooh. Okay, okay. You know, we do see a lot of Taco. I would be down for some
For Dawn? I'd be down for Dawn too. That's a Disney player?
Yeah. Now, I've had zero time to explore Unica, but the good news is I'm crossing
playing
things
the
off my
Leo.
list.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
I gotta show you a clip I'm in. No! Ah! What, you think I'm crazy or something?
Yeah.
I would never burst that.
Fair enough.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but you know what? That'll work. We'll take it.
All right, this
I meant
is all.
to do glitch slog.
This is all the build burst. It's all the build burst. 100%. 100%.
Build your burst or build my burst?
My burst.
Oh! Gun Dipper, my beloved.
Rainbow Sword. I forgot what this move reminded me of, but it's Rainbow Sword.
I think I'm dead, Chad. Orange Wild Assault is broken.
It sure is. Maybe. But if everything's broken, is that broken?
If everything's broken, you're playing Guilty Gear.
Are you ready?
Hang on. Okay, cool. You ain't from Michigan if you never tried this.
Oh wait, there is something I did want to try. Let's see. Oh,
That's a low, huh?
so you can do either follow up. Oh, okay. Cheating. Burn. Oh, I want to do my best. I want to do my best Papa impression. No, you can't like chase down my backdash. It's cheating. No.
PTH has to be one of the best moves in the game for that shit.
I just wanted to mash throw. That'd be fun. Don't make me zone. I messed up my input. Darn. I would have gotten away with it too.
I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you meddling kids and your weird canoe-looking sword.
Now that Unica's been out a week, my new week impressions. My new 1 week impression is strong, but I think at the absolute tippy top level, I think she'll just have a couple small issues, and one of those is obviously no BRC overhead, but the other one is I just think she's slow, and movement's important.
Why would you burst this, Sun Puppy? What the hell, man?
I want the corner.
Ah, Gun Dipper, I hated.
I whiff. So you get a do a block streak to get a boom, then do 6k. I don't know what everybody keeps saying this 6k thing. I don't think it exists. Who needs 6k when you got wake up reversal? Alright, I'm gonna see what 6k is. I'm gonna do it round start. Here it is, here it is. Okay, 6k sucks. It's a kick. It's also 5k.
That's not a that's not a 6K.
Oh, so I have to do.
We really doing this right now?
Yeah. Don't worry. One day, wake up backdash forward. Now we're good. One more. For the fans.
Oh no! What do you mean that anti-aired? That's cringe. Your character is broken, dude. You did not know that would anti-air.
I actually did know. That's the one thing I know on this character.
Uh-huh. Okay.
2SS, I guess is what it is. Every time I do a 2S, I do the little beam thing. Oh, yeah.
We don't have time for another one, I don't think. Taco and Katie Buggy are probably finishing up their match.
You think so? You think so?
Yeah, they're the last ones. So,
Okay. No, yeah, Conjuring. It's
they're reporting scores right now.
I've been looking for a secondary for a while, and by looking I mean thinking about it while I do everything else besides play this game because life's busy. But yeah. Oh, I see. Oh, wait. Oh.
Taco winning round 2.
So
Not
wait,
bad, Taco.
if I do 4K, does she do the funny overhead on the enhanced thing? 'Cause that would be.
What do we say? Gates of Dawn and Taco. Taco will be on stream. So you said either Taco or Gates, or Dawn, and you get both.
I have to see something very quick.
That's very interesting.
Because if this works the way I think it does, it's actually changes things.
What is it? What does it do? What are you doing?
Oh, she get.
Yeah. So,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was wondering, like, damn, these come. I'm like, damn, doing these inputs in the middle of the combo feels a little weird. Oh my god. Conjuring, you have
She's the funky character. Anyway, Envy won the Gates of Dawn or Taco, and as it turns out, Envy gets both. So how about that, gang?
Envy gets what Envy wants. So this matchup is somewhat hell.
What? Are you talking about the Geo matchup or the Bedman matchup?
Oh, Bedman. Never mind. I was thinking
Yeah.
Geo.
See, Taco is a cool person who plays cool characters.
Taco's a fellow bedhead. Oh yeah.
Can I get exclamation point tacos in chat, please?
I think out of the two, I think in my head, I think if I was Dizzy, I would prefer to go against Bedman. Mainly because Bedman's Bedman's big. So whenever you're playing a zoner, what's it called? Whenever you're playing a zoner, having a big character just makes it easier to aim and hit people. But also just the fact that like Bedman's movement is kind of clunky and slow. Airfish is really good at stopping the weird hover jump stuff. And then the ground movement is like just really meh. And see that it's gonna be hard to get counter zoned because am I gonna see it go off for the first time? No,
you're not gonna see someone get microwave.
No, I wanted to see the microwave.
We saw it last week, right? I think we saw it last week.
No, we talked about it, but it was like we were talking about how everyone at the beginning of Disney was like, "This is gonna be ridiculous. I cannot believe that they gave her this." I'm like, this sucks. It's gonna be a funny like side objective, but
I think I was one of the ones worried about it. I'm not afraid to confess that. I'll be honest with you.
it's okay. We've all been wrong. I was wrong about the recent Marvel Rivals patch. I said it wasn't gonna be the season of Flyers, and well, yeah. Anybody who plays Rivals knows you're aiming up.
Oh, very impressive.
Now, I do like the idea of always keeping it up when you can anyways, especially if you have time to, because why not, right? You're going to force your opponent to play kind of frantic. As long as you have the game plan for that, you're good.
You kind of put the impetus on your opponent to act even when it ordinarily would not be on them to do so. Oh no! Bedman rolled out!
The slide working against Dawn there, unfortunately. A new character is winning? What do we got? We got Geo, we got Venom, we got Elfo. Yeah, because Unica just won. Yes.
Man, this is like the second time we've seen that backdash into 6H thing.
Oh no, keep the block string going. Don't stop. RC if you have to. I know it eats the meter, but
236H for the win, FTW.
Oh,
BRC forward, that's very nice. Very nice. Love that. Very strong.
especially at the
Very
new
strong
timing.
tactic. Uh-oh.
Okay, big chunky combo. Same side. I like that, keeping the corner.
I feel like despite the fact that Deadman's kind of a low tier, I still get the vibe that Gates of Dawn has to gap anyway.
Ooh, who's saying Bedman's a low tier? Let me at him. Let me at him. This character's... Ooh!
Yeah, either way, it feels like Gates of Dawn is having to gap their heart out.
Yeah. Dizzy is definitely like... Dizzy is still waiting for her first pass. She's one of those characters who came out and everyone was like, okay, this character will be like jamming after like a first pass. Kind of like, remember when Sin first came out and he was like almost there, but he just needed a little love? That's exactly where Dizzy's at. And it's same with Venom. Venom needs a chunk of love. But
Almost
still.
there, he just needs a little love, and then they just kind of like
Then they made a Marvel fighting game.
yeah, and then they did whatever the fuck they just did to Zone.
Which is looking sick, to be fair. But and from a business standpoint, it's probably a smart decision, but still. Oh! Alright, this is a lot of health to chunk through, though. Bedman is one of the healthiest characters in this game. I think technically the most quote-unquote health, but effective health is still goes to Potemkin.
Asuka, right? Asuka with mana, right?
If Asuka maintains the mana the whole match, yes. But I think the way, like, you sort of calculate it, like, you're calculating it like the character's dying, and, like, in a steady flow. Like, Asuka's weird, because, like, let's say
everyone going up against Potemkin has the lowest effective health in the game, I'm gonna be honest with you, man.
Yeah.
Grapplers be like, health is a resource, and I'm starting to feel like that's not a valid balancing option, just like low health isn't a valid balancing option.
Yeah,
Because I'm starting to feel like the more I play against Potemkin, the more I'm like, well, this is silly.
yeah, hitting him and losing is a weird thing. I think it's one of those things, like, I think
It's
from
a guilty gear thing.
It's
You know
a
what I
guilty
mean?
gear
Just
thing.
like resource wars and stuff like that.
Yeah, this is probably the most, you know, and everyone's gonna have their subjective opinion, but from what I know, this is probably the most resource-intensive fighting game I've seen, where your resources really are everything. Like, it's very rare that, like, if you put the two best players in the world up against each other, and one has 0 burst, meter, blah blah blah, and the other has full, 99 of 100 times the person with meter.
The person with the resources, the one who wins. It's almost like Overwatch in that sense.
Yeah. It feels almost like a hero shooter where, like, ult management is like almost the game. But speaking of the game, Bedman multi-hit overheads. The whale? Wait, round post wall break whale? I kind of love this. Now, if Dawn can get a burst out of here, that'd be great.
That would be good. It would be good because then Bedman can have its burst built up just in time at the end of the next round.
I wish Dawn would RC some of these unsafe block things to kind of keep the party going, you know? Instead of trying to sneak turns. Which isn't bad. Sometimes you gotta steal a turn.
But you gotta rep that stuff,
Yeah. Like, that spacing is fine, though. 100%.
Michael Sword.
You know what? It's probably spacing dependent. Oh, a nice super to catch the anti-air.
Good little reversal. That's a pretty hefty chunk of damage for a zoner.
And I know Taco's been at the Bedman for a little bit, and they're doing really well. Oh, is it time?
Like that. There's no way Taco gets microwaved. Taco, you would never let that happen to yourself. Oh no, Taco's
It's happening! All right, it happened. It happened. I've seen it actually go off in a match. All right, but now you have to escape Bedman pressure when they've got 50 meter. Oh!
Then all you have to do is mash 2P. Perfect.
Risky, but hey, it works out. Tying it up 1-1. We're on round 3, and it's before 9 o'clock. God, I love you guys.
Hell yeah, brother.
Advice and help.
Did you say Bison? Did you see the cool outfit Bison got in Street Fighter 6? That looks so cool.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
I need a comprehensive list of everything exploitable about Ramifal and Neutral. Okay. Meme answer that has like 50% truth in it. There's not much you can do cheap. But I would say the rest is like fairly character specific. The buttons that are bad she doesn't use.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I don't know if that was like a safe jump or what have you, but
yeah, I think it.
368, here comes the boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bit of weird spacing for a safe jump, but the thing is Taco made it work, and I think that was how Dawn got baited there.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Can't jump. Yeah. Is it happening? I'm getting microwaved. Oh no, the throw tech stopped it!
I'll count it, because I did see a micro sliver of health get shaved off.
It's always a crowd favorite to get microwaved.
Yes. Alright, but you know what? I'm kind of liking it. Like,
Oh! Okay, a little bit of sauce there.
you know, I've seen Dawn on Twitter and in Discord and a couple, you know, they've been very motivated to improve, and they're even saying they want to be the first Dizzy to win a GER, which I am all about.
I hope they can pull it off, dude.
Yeah.
In a little bit of time, like whenever it's revealed that Dawn was Dizzy's strongest soldier, it'll be like, yeah, you earned Dizzy being high tier.
They got the broth cooking for the soup.
Rest now, warrior. Rest well. Oh no! Oh! Not thrown. Michael Sword into 6B? Yeah, we knew that was coming. 5k. Michael Sword. I don't remember the names of Dizzy's moves, but they were funny. Like, I used this to cook fish or something. Okay, yeah.
Listen,
No.
I used to be able to...
There
There was a point in time I had all the UMVC moves memorized, like their names. I started getting to some of these games, and I'm like, there's no way. I'm not memorizing. I went to my cabin, cooked some fish, read my kid a bedtime story, and went to bed, and that's her fireball. No, it's not.
What was it? I used this to roast chestnuts, I think is the name of that tail spike.
Just call it roasted chestnuts. You get the same.
Most people just call it tail spike because most people are well adjusted, and I'm unhinged.
Mm-hmm. Also, I will say, I finally saw some clips of the Hunter x Hunter game. Looks goofy as all hell, of course, but there are some actual cool little mechanics in there. I don't know. It looks like a training mode game. Like, I played Skullgirls almost entirely in training mode because it was just so much fun coming up with stuff. But speaking of coming up with stuff, Taco's come up with a way to gain some momentum in the match. I think it's time to go to Zone Town.
Like, it's so weird because Gates of Dawn can just like find some momentum and like get some W's, and then Taco's just like, but actually I'm Taco and I play Bedman.
The Bedman game plan is strong, and Taco's a good player. Taco has been the one thing.
Actually, I'm Taco.
We make
Oh
fun
no!
of...
I don't know about that play, but that was pretty interesting.
I like it. It's interesting. Called the move.
I like
move a
I
roast.
like when you like hugging Dizzy. That was fun.
Okay. Yeah. Keep it chill.
Yeah.
Run some offense. Set up some fish.
Fish is USB.
Fish is strong. Okay, there you go. Nice. But Taco mashing on defense. Absolutely mashing.
You absolute sicko. I can't believe you mashed there. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Probably not a bad idea, because, like, especially once you recognize what block string Dizzy's doing, you can recognize, like, oh, okay, if that's a true block string, I can just mash after and either punish or at least take my turn back. Or it's, like, the risk reward on him. Yeah, okay, here we go. Oh, Hero Burst.
That is interesting.
Huge chance for Dawn to take back the momentum. No, that's another save.
Oh! Dawn
Jesse,
is like super keen on not losing their burst here.
Hey, don't super.
Hey,
It's a
be
safe
patient,
jump.
be patient. Yeah, be patient. There we go.
You just
There
need
we go.
one rando projectile to work out. Nice
so
spacing on that microphone.
There we go. See, that's good. That's good. A little bit of patience. You slow down, temper yourself. Good.
But I know Taco's been playing these a while, and I don't think Taco just is satisfied with getting, top 8 forever. I think Taco wants to start hitting those top 4s and the top 3s more often, So, this is the first step. If they take a 3-1 here, it'd be really nice for their Swiss record.
A little super knockdown action mixed up with positive bonus. Now you're looking for what? YRC and Flex Shield.
Love the option to force Taco to approach on the ground with the air fish setup. Ooh. Okay. And now... Oh, counter poke. Okay, we got a 2-2.
For 30 continuous seconds. Not even... crazy. I love it.
Now I'm just thinking about Unica because I did not know the directional.
Call the move a roast. /r/roast me.
I've been playing fighting games so long that I know when a cancel feels funny, and I'm just I would do the Rekka special move, and I'm just sitting here and I do the full quarter circle, but the timing feels just off. Something just feels off, and I'm like, why is it doing that way? I don't understand. And now I know. Big sweep. Okay.
Big sweep.
Gain some meter.
Does it lead to Michael's sword like I think it's supposed to?
Yeah. Ooh.
Now we're looking if we're Wings of Dawn or Gates of Dawn, excuse me, we're looking when we get that stuff open. Nice. When we get the wings unfurled here, we're kind of looking for Taco to be more active, and I think that'd be a big strategy, a big difference maker is looking for Taco to be active and exploiting it.
Exactly.
Here comes the boom.
But this is exactly where a Geo Bedman player wants to be, is having you straight in the corner. Yes, I like it. This should be enough time for it to...
But YRC means there's... Yeah, and it's even if it did go off, YRC means 0 meter for Gates of Dawn.
Fair enough, fair enough. But at this low health, you only need it to go off for a little bit. And honestly, it going off is more like a prize.
Oh, that's tragic.
One tiny touch early. Unfortunate. Happens to everybody. Shake it off. Stay focused. Oh, Dawn really wants this round. Oh, but
you hate to see that.
Running up to challenge Bedman, interesting choice. But also at a weird, also wanting to get out of the corner. Ooh, that hit 3 times. I guess that makes sense. Swipe up.
Taco on the ground with fish.
Yeah, I think that's a good first step, but I think it's about, okay, what comes next after we've got them grounded. All right,
that little JD. Oh no, it's a safe jump.
No, yeah.
GG's for Taco.
Okay.
But hey, you got the 2. You got the 2. You can take that with you. It's almost as good as a dub.
Yeah, that is the best way to lose if it's gonna happen. But good stuff to Taco. Taco recognized. Oh wait, if I do the safe jump in this situation, I'm gonna get 50 meters out and get a punish out. And then they exploited that a couple times. So this is easiest VOD review. Once you're watching it back, you'll be like, okay, don't do that. And then you'll see the moves where it's like, you know what, maybe I could have kept pressure going there a touch longer. Or it's like, you know what, I think zoning here was good, but maybe I could have used this move instead of that move. The Dizzies will have to, you and the other Dizzies will have to figure that part out, because shit, I know the moves, but you guys will have to figure out what the best path forward from there. But I can see the symptoms. You're close.
Waiting on BT and Conjuring.
Hold on.
What are we doing here?
This Taco is hanging out. I have to shoo them off the station.
Ah, I see.
Are you ready?
Taco! Where's Taco? Taco's normally hanging out in general chat. It's a quiet night in the general chat. Sometimes we get hey, it's still possible. It's still possible. This isn't a giant entry count tonight.
Mankind knew that they...
Yeah, don't write it off yet.
Oh yeah. Shake it off. And plus,
Thank you, angry mob. I can't believe Faust can't combo off of that, man. What the hell?
I got greedy. I got greedy. Oh no! Here comes the fuzzy.
Ah!
Alright, fair enough. To be fair, I wasn't trying to block that, so you didn't get it on me legit.
There you go. Yeah, I guess the sun was in your eyes too. Thanks, little buddy. Uh-oh, you got gold burst, Sun Puppy. Never mind, the angry mob has you.
We're good, watch this.
Waiting for that burst? Oh no, I guess what happened is you biffed a PRC super.
Yeah! I really want to just grab Taco for the fun of it. I watch this. That darn vacuum effect gets me every time. Alright. I don't mind. I needed the burst anyways. Wait, Batman can cross up. That's funny. I didn't even know Batman could cross up there.
Rip. Big rip.
I mean, it's super reactable. But Uncle Rust Puppy ain't blocking that. No. No way.
No way, no how. I guess BT and Conjuring are finishing up.
They're finishing up.
Let me look here.
No, this should take
They're
no
reporting
time.
games yet? Yeah, they're reporting games. BT takes 3-1.
Alright, we'll wrap this up while Nexi gets us our beautiful round 4 match going. Thank you all so much.
The Anarchy would be there.
I just have to tighten up.
I just need to lock in.
Yeah.
I just need to lock in. Oh, Jembo and Mizuno.
No, none of that.
Oh, nice, son, brother. Oh. I'll acknowledge that. Yeah, I got hit by that shit. I got hit by all that shit. I like Jacko's extra themer.
Oh, I missed my Kara. My Kara.
Am I leaving? Oh, that's an unfortunate deflect shield.
My blue eyes. No. Alright.
Far slash. Can you two jokers finish it up? Jembo is like watching you on the station.
Oh shit, alright.
And Mizuno's here too now.
Don't worry, this is almost over. Taco's not ready for my secret movie.
That's your secret move, golf swing?
Alright, GG's. No, my secret move is run up and then run up neutral jump. I knew Taco.
Look at them, they're hopping mad. Get ready to get on this damn station.
Alright, my bad guys, my bad. I thought we had another 30 seconds. My bad. Go, my lovely contestants, go.
Look at them jumping around. Look at them. They're adorable. Okay, we got a May here.
Woo! Love May.
You like Mays?
Honestly, yeah, May's fun to watch.
GG jump PU Sun They're trying.
And thank you for the games, Taco. Those were fun. I always love playing with Taco. We always just have a good time. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention while this is loading up is we've got a lot of the stuff ready for that Melee tournament. I would suggest if you guys want to try a free game for a weekend, it's completely free to give it a try. We have everything in the Melee channel. Give it a shot. It's fun. If you're old and played it in the old days, relive some of the childhood. And if you're new, it's fun. But it's fucking tough. it's tougher than this game. I'll tell you that. But Jesus. All right, 2 gorillas enter. Which one leads?
I'll back Unga. You back Bunga.
Right. Orange versus blue.
Orange should be my favorite color.
Blue.
You like blue?
No, I said. Did you say blue?
No, I said orange used to be my favorite color.
Ooh, I've been a yellow guy from day one.
Now my favorite color is gray.
Oh.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah. Speaking of favorite colors, Anji's favorite color is definitely Tap Dust Orange.
Oh, right, just before. Oh, but Japanese guts, bro.
Oh yeah, Japanese guts versus Japanese guts. Nobody's dying here. Gonna live forever. Ooh, I like it.
What was that, 6H? 6H canceled into 2D? I remember when they gave Anji the ability to combo off of Nagia. It was like a DEFCON 1 event.
Yeah, that was...
Oh! May with the 6H!
That was like when they showed off May Dolphin Hop at Evo.
Also,
no! Woo! Oh!
Was that 5K? I don't know if it was an attempt at overhead kiss. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Got the burst out of Anji? Oh, really? Could you ask for any more than that?
You know, the best part about May is if they whiff a slash or a heavy slash, they can say, "Oh, sorry, that was supposed to be Dolphin."
There you go.
Yeah, sorry, I messed up my charge. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. This is a classic.
But Mizuno is definitely well adjusted to the Anji matchup. You can see they know when to just charge forward and go against spin. But Jembo's like, no. I live and die by this spinny bad boy.
Uh-oh, 2B into 2S.
Actually, I think Mizuno was one of our... It was either Mizuno or Mizuho was one of our top entrants in the credits video. I'll have to double check.
Oh, that's 5H, not 6H. 6H is the one where she really cocks it back and hauls off. Man, this Mizuho kid is kind of fire.
Ooh. Such a guttural.
That is Nobuto Shikana, voice of Lancer in the Fate series.
Oh.
Grail-kun, Lancer's absolutely useless because he keeps dying. What should I do?
Oh wait, yeah. So yeah, fun fact. Mizuno has entered, well, for the first 100 GERs, they entered 31 of them. Almost, just about a third. They tied for 11th with Kaneda for most entry points. I knew they had a pretty big entry number. So that's shout out to Mizuno.
Arisugawa. It's so, like, Mizuno's so suffocating, you know? Like, they're neutral, their offense, their combos, everything about them is just really... Like, it's hard, like, you have to grit your teeth and really, like, hang in there.
They're definitely a Mei who, the minute they have a chance to take space, they're gonna absolutely do it. And they're willing to do some callouts, you know? We've seen the run-up throw a few times, but we've also seen some delayed options, too.
Look at how fast Mizuno's health went away there.
Bebop.
That's okay, though. It's okay. 3K? 3K's got
okay.
you.
Oh! I like it. Do it again. Oh, never mind. Don't do it again. Don't listen to me.
Uncle Sus Puppy here. Are you gone? What happened? Where'd you go?
We have been... Oh, just me.
Yeah, I'm still watching this here.
All right.
Hang on. I can get you set up with a...
Give us the play-by-play. I'll be back in a second.
Going live here while Mizuno does what I think is a safe jump? I don't know. I rarely ever see Anjis do Kacho Fugetsu. Oh, hesitated on the burst. And as a consequence, got eaten up by Mizuno. Big rip. We're running it back. What is it? Is it 0-2 right now, Nexic?
I think it's... Is Mizuno taking 2? Or I thought, no, I thought Jembo took 1. Am I wrong?
Oh, Jembo's the May. No, Jembo's the Mizuno. Yeah, Jembo's the Mizuno. Jembo's the Mizuno. Yeah, Roland's here, guys.
Maybe Jembo was the Mizuno.
Maybe the real Mizunos were the Jembos we made along the way.
There you go, there you go.
Oh! This Mizuno kid's cool. Alright, here we go. Close slash. 2P. Ah! Reen. It leads to nothing. Oh no, tap dust. Here we go. Orisugawa Sparkle. Can't spin through everything, man. You can't just spin through everything, and Jembo's like, that's where you're wrong, kiddo. Bar slash.
Watch
Bar
me
slash.
do it again.
Bar slash.
Now, there is something to say for not falling for your opponent's conditioning, but sometimes it's like, what is... Oh!
I can't believe that hit!
That was on reaction, for sure. Great awareness from
Oh,
Mizuno.
infinite minus and not able to... Okay.
Alright, if Jumbo's got to find their way out, they're going to have to start counter-hitting the Mei, but the problem is Mei is like the counter-pro character. This character is nasty with it. Woo!
Oh, that's so much damage. Who decided this would be a good idea for Chibisuke here?
Oh, we got the BRC tech? Okay. Oh, yeah.
Yes! Oh, no! Oh, no!
Oh. Listen, if it hit, it would have been great.
That was crazy fun to watch from Mizuno, but a little bit sad for Jembo. Like, hang in there, man. I'm here for you. GER subscriber.
That's true. Jembo is one of our only subscribers, which we usually don't ask for, but it's always appreciated because anything we do get from those subscriptions, we pretty much put right back into the tournament, or it like kind of helps cover the things we do put into the tournament anyways. Because yeah, the $25 definitely has not covered all the other crap we've done for the tournament. So
Jembo, you are so right about Mei. I'm gonna be so honest with you, dude. No, you're not too bad for this, and we don't use that language. We adopt a growth mindset. We say we don't say we're too bad for this. We say we're too employed for this.
that's right. Feel your feelings, get that salt out of you, because you're gonna need the salt out of you before you watch that match back and go, okay, what could I have done better? Were some of these situations just 50-50s? Listen, they got to get Mr. Stark working before they can nerf your character, alright?
You are not any fun to pressure.
Good.
Ah, you mash grab on that. I hate you.
Oh, yeah. Alright, fair enough, fair enough.
You are grab masher from downtown.
Secret technique. Nah.
Oh, fuck. I meant to do a close slash there.
No, I got greedy. I went for like the 7-head play.
The 7-head play.
No, you were gonna do 6K. I knew it. Something in you wanted to do 6K. I guarantee it.
What?
I wish I could.
That wall stick. That's more awareness of wall health than I usually have.
Alright, here. I was smelling throw and I was wrong. It's okay. Sometimes you smell throw and you're wrong.
Just a touch.
Just a touch, you know, you die. It's okay. Listen, it's a lower night top 8'd combo breaker though, so I don't want to hear any Vikings ever say again.
Listen, listen, he was having a trouble. He was having a trouble.
So he would have top forward if not. Exactly. There you go.
Honestly, don't know.
Alright, secret opening. How do you know the secret to the opening?
That is okay, man. I do not want that fucking... What's it called? Ah! I did not want that damn 2H anyway.
Anti Kabari? No. Haha, I got you to spend your meter.
Ah!
There
I need to do
Johnson
like
was
the
too
shin
high.
thing. Little buddy half betrayed me. Die here?
Oh yeah. You know what? I might try to download good old Guilty Gear on my wife's laptop for next week. Fair enough. I've used that advanced technique a little too often.
That's so weird.
Oh, that's right. That lasts forever.
Ah!
Oh, I dash blocked, but I forgot to hit that.
He dash blocked too close to the sun, chat room. 6B? No!
I have an answer for that. Why am I trying to do anything fancy? Some puppy blocks cross up the Johnson counter. Has been at 0 since the dawn of time. I thought it'd be Kabari. I don't know.
You thought it'd be a Kabari? Oh yeah, because I do this pretty often. Okay, alright. Gates and Scooby are finishing their round here.
And we're not going to try to get greedy with it. We're not going to try to get greedy.
Greedy with it. I would hate to hurt the feelings of whomever's coming here. I'm gonna go grab a beer while they finish up what they're doing here.
And while you do that, I'll shout out our socials and our fun stuff. So if you enjoy the tournament and all that stuff, we have a few ways you can join. The only thing we ever want is more participation and more people seeing it. So if you'd like to check us out and see our top 8 graphics on Twitter, we got a Twitter right there. Give us a follow and we're trying to announce the tournaments there more as well. If you want to join our Discord and you're just watching not from the Discord, check it out here. We have roll queues, we have advice columns, we have like we have an other game section that isn't super promoted, but maybe someone starts a Phasmo group or something in there. I don't know. We
GER friend slop. Let's do that on Thursday nights.
That's right. There's always wait, I'm forgetting one. Discord, YouTube. Oh, YouTube. We also have a YouTube channel where we upload 99% of the tournaments, except for the ones that I forget to. So check us out there. Subscribe there, and you can always watch the replays back. A little bit easier than watching on the Twitch VODs. You have the nice granular controls and stuff. And lastly, if you've been enjoying the game, if you like what we do, been a long-time fan, and you want to go to a big tournament, but you're like, man, all these people got esports jerseys and stuff. I don't know what to do. Don't worry, you can officially rep GER. We got a jersey. A bunch of people asked for this a long time ago, and so we made one, and it's available. And same thing with the other stuff. Any proceeds go basically towards supporting the tournament and recouping anything from the tournament. Actually, which reminds me, I have to go to Yinghwa's Twitter page to commission an emote. Because I said if Kensei won 4 in a row, I'd commission an emote. And well,
who we got for stream here?
Kensei's only won 3 in a row, right?
Nexic.
Yeah.
Someone in that middle of the pack area, I think. We talked about.
Oh shit, it was 4 in a row. Wait, I'm losing my mind. Kensei won last week, right? On Unica,
yeah.
That's right.
No, not on Unica. On Kai.
Well,
we said we were going to make him feel bad about it.
It's a little too late. I already made the graphic. It looks nice. Wait, I made the Twitter post with the new graphic, right?
I don't know.
Man. Did I get too focused? I swear. If I didn't post it, I'm gonna be real mad at myself. Ha 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 ha. Ah. Yes. If anybody ever wants to take over our social media management, hit me up.
All right. What do you have in store for us, Nexic?
Well, yeah. Hey, nope.
Extra. And who else? Who are they playing? Izzy D. And so I think Izzy's a Sin player.
Izzy.
I think they're a Texas. Are they a Texas person? I don't remember, but I think I saw a lot of them at Texas Showdown.
They've played a bunch in our tournaments, and I used to know what character they played. Oh, yep. Sin. All right, no. Oh no, that's extra. Never mind.
That's extra. We're about to find out what Izzy plays.
Why is it like escaping? Nope, that's not what I wanted. Pay no attention to the man behind the screen. He may or may not be making the last week's top 8 Twitter post.
Oh my god.
Listen. It's hard being a TO.
Oh, we get a Sin mirror.
Whoa. For a while, this was Sunny D and Fusion.
I think Extra wants to play something that is swapping. What are we doing here, gang? Slayer. They would rather play Slayer than play the mirror. Okay,
Who's
interesting.
a counter pick?
Well, some people I know LK just doesn't like the mirror. I'm not a mirror hater. I like the mirror, but
Like, I think every character's mirror is a bit different. Kai feels like this sort of like very high skill expression, very high like player conditioning, and just paying so close attention to the other player matchup. Where like the Faust mirror is like the worst and best mirror match because there's so much weird specific tech against himself, and double item play is ridiculous, but at the same time, one of them just pulls meteors constantly, then it's like, alright, well, whatever. I guess I'll fuck myself. Alright,
neutral jump JK. I presume this is a neutral duel for Slayer, so that Slayer player's got to tell me. Ah, yeah, there it is. Hawkbaker.
Extra's like, they wouldn't DP me twice.
They would never. Oh.
Ooh, that was a little tricky. I blocked it right, but it was barely.
I did not block that reactable overhead, I fear. Izzy has a lot of faith here in this round.
Big soup.
No, that's okay though.
Honestly, this is probably a little bit better with the health the way it is. Odds are that
Health the way it is, and then he gets the time to build a little bit of extra burst there.
Exactly. And those little bits help. Although,
Push it out when you're getting, hit and stuff.
think about how many times you were like a little bit away from a deflect shield, a wild assault, or a burst, and it's like, well, I just did the little tiny stuff. Might have gotten there.
Ooh, spacing that map a hunch. And we're bitten, and Universe!
Extra is like
Surprisingly little damage for something where the announcer screamed, Universe!
Yeah, it was command grab into RC scaling is a little rough.
Is that JH or JS? Uh-oh, Hawkbaker. Uh-oh. That's a nice little shimmy ass.
All right, is he fighting back? Like to see it. I like a little back and forth.
Boop.
All right, hold down the fort for 1 second. Going into reading mode.
I'm stuck at holding down the fort. Oh no, whiff grab. Whiff grab, Sin does infinity damage, you gotta burst it. I don't know actually know if you have to burst it. Someone else can better say it, but. No reversals on Slayer anymore. Something I quite often forget. respecting that DP, and it leads to your... Oh, no, never mind. Oh my god, what is going on? Okay, there we go. There we go, there's the Hawk Faker. We were waiting for it. We were waiting for it. Extra 7 probably being like, man, I should have known that was coming.
Typing the words. Yeah, I'll have to get some opinions on the new top 8 graphic look. It's a small update. It's not like groundbreaking, but I definitely did some color swapping and some other stuff and on the character models and that. So we'll see how this looks. We'll see how this looks. I don't know. I think too much.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Alright, try it again. Uh-oh. I feel like some of the stuff is slowed down a little bit here from Extra 7. Hashtag just sin things.
Yes.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Whoa, whoa. Oh,
I love that special move too because it just feels so good when it like clean hits. Oh, you get the big screen shake, all the other fun stuff. Nice burst fade. Nexic's gonna take me out back and shoot me.
Why would Nixic do this?
I forget to post the tournament on Sunday even though I made it. I forget to post the top 8 even though I made it.
Okay, so here's my legitimate reaction this morning. I open up the Discord, I look in the tournament announcements, and I go, oh sick, he posted it. I just have to put the up arrows, and then we're all good.
I know, but if I announce it on Sunday, we get more entrants.
But if we get less entrants, then we get to top 12 and 4, 9 o'clock.
That did not happen last week.
Yeah, it did not happen last week.
Even though that might have actually been, besides like the first 10, which don't count, that might have been our lowest entry count in a little while. Which happens though, it happens. Lots of new games are coming out, people need a break.
They cannot change society. So instead of
You'll never hear us going like, guys, we need more people and start grinding. It's like, you know what? People are busy. It's all good.
一応言ったか泣かせたらごめんな
元気があってよろしい。
Oh.
カあるべきだな。
Okay.
Slayer versus
Switching to Jack a Dandy? We're jacking our dandy right now?
Like this.
Boop! Not bad. Uh-oh. Surprised Izzy is eating so much during all this.
Hey, some
Yeah,
guys,
eating a lot.
some guys are hungry. I mean, and if you can squeeze it in, as long as you don't get the damage one, it's a net positive. So,
I don't know, man.
because the damage one nerfs your damage if you do a combo. Your straight hits get better, but due to the way combo scaling and stuff works, it's minuscule, but the damage one does lower it, which is very funny to think about.
There we go. Good throw on that.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Master's Hammer. That's right. Uh-oh.
Sure, I didn't post this.
Oh, I knew that was coming. Could have Roman canceled, I think, to finish this here. But that's okay. We'll finish out here. It's like Izzy did a little bit too much snacking in places where it counted.
Oh wait, I did post it. Wait, I did post it. Ah. Never mind. Everyone was gaslighting me.
And to be honest with you, that one round that, that one game that Izzy just lost could make the difference. You never know. And I actually know what their record looks like right now, but
Duel 1. Let's rock.
alright, let's 2D round start.
Well, now that I'm back from that pointless goose chase, looks like it's 1-2 in Izzy's favor. Okay, okay.
Mm-hmm. Oop, get throwed.
Oh,
That is like the 4th time that has happened tonight.
I was about to say classic high pressure, but the minute I thought of saying it, JD pressure. JD is such a cool move. I am very sad it's not plus 3,000 on block because I would play Semicolon. Ooh, okay.
He's still eating here.
Awesome. Is he really gonna make me pull out the dust loop if this match goes to game 5, huh? I don't remember all the food anymore. I used to when Sim came out. It's gone.
Use that pressure sequence before.
There's the super wall burst.
Knockdown. Nice. I didn't expect that one. No, that's unlucky. I think that's GG. I don't think Izzy even broke a sweat there.
Wins.
Oh well. Anyway. Got two sets still ongoing. Looks like Scissors and Vortix are reporting their games.
But congratulations, Izzy, for winning that. And let me check our standings here to see if Izzy is pretty much guaranteed into top 12 now. Let's take a peek. Standings. There you go.
I don't think we know yet, man.
Oh yeah, with that, I mean, yeah, it's looking virtually impossible for Izzy to not be in the top 8. With maybe it would take something crazy. Wait, do we have no 5-0ers? Is that possible?
Huh?
No. Wait, there's two 4-0ers still playing. Never mind. Vortix and Scissors. Never mind. But I'm getting an idea of how this is going to shake out for top 12, and I'm liking the looks of it.
Really? Are we sure Izzy's guaranteed to get in? Because I got them standing at 18th place right now.
Oh, you gotta give that Star GG the fat refresh.
I did.
It's not. Listen, Star GG never calculates out Swiss right until it's over. Yeah, because they're at 11-8, which is the second best 11 blank 11x
Okay,
record.
now they're at 10th. Okay.
Yas.
Scissors with the 5-0, by the way.
Scissors with the 5-0. Vortix doing their best. Vortix, Nago player. I believe they play the green Nago. But no, it's which sweet. I get to see more Nago. Love it. And I think with that, no, I see a 2-2 hiding in there. Damn it, Taco. Finish your match.
That's what I've been saying.
Stop playing
Can
these
these-
high health characters.
Can these dorks stop goofing off and finish their matches?
This disc. Oh, it's Conjuring and Taco. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. I like it. I like it. Yeah. Conjuring's been interesting player. I know they switched to Slayer. I want to say from, or is that cloned? No, Clone switched to Slayer from Bridget. Conjuring's been playing Slayer, and I don't remember who they played before. Yeah, I'm getting that old man memory. Yeah. Oh, no, good stuff though, Izzy. Nice win in the eat gimmick. Yeah. Isn't there like a weird burst bait? Yeah, there is a weird burst bait setup with eat, isn't there? Something. You do eat, and then like it catches the last frame of the burst or something wacky like that. It's not good, but it does exist. One of the better Sins could probably tell you about it. But I remember seeing it for a little while when the Sins were experimenting with eat.
Alright, that's Taco finishing up their match with Conjuring. Now we can get some standings. We got our top 12. Our, hang on, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Top 11? What the hell's going on here, gang? Hang on. No, that's alright. Is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's only putting 11 people. Hang on. Let me get in this final bracket here. Okay. No, it has 12 people here. Okay. What the heck was wrong with that darn standings page? Anyway, we got our top 12 here.
You know,
Winners, junior, and losers.
All right, so rounding out our top 4, we have Scissors. We're gonna have Scissors and Dominating Moon on one side, and Semicolon and Vortix on the other. And our losers side, we're gonna have Pluto Jr., Reyna, Izzy, who we just saw, and Andred Lon. I believe that's an L last time I checked. Taco and Maroons, and Cheddar and BT.
You gonna bike it in here? What the hell?
Heck yeah. So I just want to say, anybody who played in the top, who played in the Swiss rounds and is knocked out, I want to say thank you so much for playing. Hope you had a good time. And if you have an extra minute or two, do us a favor, check out our survey. We use it to, if you had a good time, bad time, medium time, however you want to split it. We actually use the feedback given in the survey to try and improve and change the tournament. And we have implemented tons of suggestions from it before. Now, if you say, I don't like that it's Swiss, well, too bad, so sad. That part is 99.9% never changing.
Yeah, Swiss is like our whole thing.
Exactly. Now, if people want to run a double elim night, for funsies one night, sure, we could do that. But, nah. But other than that kind of feedback, yeah, for sure.
I've never heard of Dominating Moon. I'm not familiar with the name, but
I'm also not familiar with their game. We're gonna have to see. But first, we're gonna have okay. So Dominating Moon is the Viking. Okay, and they got a crazy looking tag. Oh, the little. Oh, see. Okay, that's that hitbox walk.
I'm not sure I understand what they were doing there with the double parry, but sometimes you drop that and people are like, oh yeah, I'll fall for it.
Listen, sometimes
backdash into far slash, that's cool.
Sometimes when you whiff DP and they're slow on the punish, the best thing to do is DP again.
There we go, get that throw. Get a regrab, that's fake when you use that frame kill.
Ooh. Don't say the counterplay, just
It's okay. People be like, how do I beat Mike and throw Wookie? And they don't even watch the video that Boat did, where she just goes over all of it. Oh my god. some people are inspired, and that was definitely inspired. No, 6B. Yeah, it doesn't go quite far enough. I actually wondered. Huh. Weird. Anyway. That's unfortunate. 6B? No? Okay. That's interesting. Who is this person? Have I seen them around? I don't know. Well, right back into it.
Could always be someone smurfing. You never know.
Maybe, but with a level 2800 Viking? I don't know about that.
Hey. But no, also, love the yellow color palettes out tonight. Shoutouts to Cheddar. Shoutouts to Dominating Moon for running the good colors. You know what I mean? Yellow color palette, best palette. Oh.
Yeah. That's crazy.
All right, good awareness from Scissors. I've concluded my business.
Classic extension. Not the one I use, but probably better. Got the burst out of him. Got the burst out of Spike in here too. Moon. Oh, it wasn't blocking. Big rip.
Dominating Moon, looking a little bit like paper right now.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I remember somebody a few weeks ago was talking about Scissor, and they were like, huh, Scissor hasn't won one yet? And they were extremely surprised. I'm like, Scissor is that? We're also surprised. Scissor is correct. It's just, they're just entering when someone else correct also is entering.
There are lots of people who crack. Are you in whiff recovery? Yeah, you are.
Ooh, sneaking in that extra damage. Wow, okay. I believe that was
Scissors has
Kensei.
simply decided that they will not be denied.
What do you think about the ye olden Biken matchup?
I have no strong opinions on Anji. I think people overplay, at least at my level where I'm really mid, like people kind of overplay the significance of Kachopugets. Which, like, you know, it's fine, but you shouldn't like let your whole game plan revolve around it as the Viking player.
So what do you think? What do you think is going to be this? Obviously, Scissors is crazy. Beating Scissors is its own problem. But what do you think is the first thing you've seen from this Viking that could help him out?
Sorry, I'm a little gassed, but
Are you okay?
they like, there's already some pattern recognition going on there. They just did the cross up Yozansen and threw Scissors out of Kachobugetsu. I don't know, they're playing in a kind of an interesting way. It feels like, yeah, okay, alright, come on.
Oh, okay. That was kind of a high-risk option.
Yeah, I mean, I think maybe mitigating some of the risks they take would be good.
Yeah, I think we saw, I would say, like, I really like how Mizuno was kind of approaching the Anji matchup. I wonder if you could do it in a similar fashion with Viking, obviously with, you know, differences. Hold on,
Are you talking about doing all that?
Like,
On that.
I think, oh. Oh, no. Scissors walked forward and they were like, I know with everything in their heart, every Viking wants to dash forward and do JS.
That was brutal.
Yeah. Yep. No sugarcoating it there. That was a bit brutal, but Dominating Moon is not out yet. They get to go to the loser side to wait for their match. And here's the thing. When you lose in a tournament and you have time in between your sets, you know, I always suggest take like a minute to grab water and do whatever, then head straight into that VOD review, because your brain is so hungry for that info right there of like what happened there, what is going on, and watch that back. You're gonna learn it so much faster. Who is this?
Vortix and Semicolon. So we get to see some Nago tonight.
Who is this?
Oh no, Vortix is a pot player. Okay, I forgot about that. Yeah, that makes sense.
Not sure if virus.
Sure, virus.
All right, I'll have to double check later.
Don't click on that, son puppy.
I was about to say a lot of hacked accounts today, but no, it looks like actually kind of a legitimate cool event, so we'll have to see. Anyways, Vortix on the pot. Okay.
Or the bot.
No, I am 99% sure they played Nago before, so.
I don't know. Are you sure you're not thinking of Vortix?
Why would you out me like that? You're not wrong. Okay, no, Vortix, you're right. Vortix is 100% Potemkin player. Vortix is a pot player through and through, 100%. Yeah. Commentator caught in 4K. Yep.
I like the videos, like the video of like I don't remember which was that Gobo? I think it was Gobo playing against Fab, and Gobo's just like mixing Potemkin for like 2 straight minutes or something like that, and then Fab gets 2 pot busters and wins. That clip made the rounds of some kind of rage bait today.
Hell
or
yeah.
yesterday.
More rage bait, honestly.
Oh no. Hamiter, you were wrong. You were right, but you were wrong anyway.
Oh, the game is played. This game is played at Evo. Yeah.
This game's gonna be played at Evo, by the way. Yeah, people play this game for money.
Oh my god, the Injustice classic, Injustice 1 classic. People play this game for money. And you're watching Batman throw dumpsters at you, and it's actually a top tier strategy. All right, but good stuff to Vortix. This matchup I've heard is just pain for.
It feels like the Milia matchup, but like at least Milia can move really fast, you know, and it's hard for Pot to pin down. I feel like Eno doesn't have that luxury, not quite. Taco knocked out by Maroons 1. Rip. Get some Taco 2s in chat, please.
Tacos. Oh, Taco 2s. Unfortunate. You hate to see it.
That 5K start off the anti-air the Mega Fist. Uh-oh, that's bad. Yeah, I'd burst that. Get that JS. There you go. Get that JS. Yeah, Megalovania. Now here we go. That's a healthy chunk of potential. Yeah, not bad. Yeah, a little bit of patience there. You really got to measure out your defensive options against Potemkin, because he really will just eat you alive if you're not, you know, very deliberate in the way you behave, very deliberate in intent, like with lots of intent. 100 meter. Let's see what we get.
This
Roman cancel. Yep.
I feel like I wonder if there is a path to death off that. Like something with Gigantor Kai into a wall break.
You're looking for a path to death? There it is. You found it.
When in doubt, keep it simple.
PRT into Buster.
Now, obviously, the secret to taking care of this, is to get into your win condition as soon as possible, as you know, and then just run it as efficiently and as hard as you possibly can. But so navigating the neutral is obviously the worst backward step in that. Yeah.
Big rip.
It's hard because Pot has so many ways to armor through your aerial approaches, like with your normals, and if you try to throw a note, it's so telegraphed that Pot can flick it in response.
And I think there's quite a bit of reward, like a little bit of risk reward going on here with the things you have to do as Eno. Like I just think Pot's really out risk rewarding Eno, and it's true of a lot of his matchups. But in this matchup, it just feels like Eno doesn't have a lot of the luxuries that master characters have.
I would say so, yeah. But yet she has a similar win condition. I would say though, one thing if you are in the air, you can use the heavy dive with the multi hits that will bust through armor. And the startup is a little, and I say a little, and I actually mean a little ambiguous. So it can kind of be a pinch confusing for some pot players, especially if you rip it out only once or twice. But Vortix is on a mission. They're on a tear. They're not letting Semicolon get started.
This is not looking good for Scissors.
Hold on.
Oh my god! What is this character, man?
Right. Semicolon tried my advice, but Vortix already thought of the counterplay. Yeah. But that's the thing with any of Eno's movement options or approaches, there's always substantial risk involved. Eno is a nice little gambling. Yeah. But hey, see? Somebody knows a couple things. He's not the smartest crayon in the box, but you know, he's got a couple things there.
Trying to keep that corner, not going so hot. That's a big rip.
Good awareness on the situation. Yep. And with that, it's going to close it out with a 3-0. But I think Semicolon unlocked at least one step in that matchup towards the end there.
A little bit more data. It's kind of how like Tekken players operate. Is every game is data, and they're constantly adapting to it.
I think this gives Semicolon a good chunk to think about. I think, like I said, no matchup's impossible. Daru won Eno. Daru's definitely had to play a pot or two in their time. It's the matchup. Everything is possible. There's no 9-1s in this game. But, damn.
You say that, and then you experience Season 3 biking against any zoner. That feels like a 9-1.
Well, shouldn't have gotten zoned. I don't know what to tell you.
Hey, I don't just appreciate your sass, buddy.
Listen, all I'm saying is I don't know why you don't teleport across the screen and deal with it.
Oh, it's that easy.
But,
I don't even think about what did I not think about that, man?
Yeah. Semicolon is not out of this yet. They will be waiting down on the Winners Junior side for the winner of their match. And speaking of Winners Junior side, we're gonna head down there now. Looks like it looks like both sides have one half of their match finishing up. So
I think Pluto and Reyna were technically supposed to wait, but they did not. Being quite honest with you, I am team bedtime. At the end of the night, I am team bedtime.
Oh no, Pluto and Reyna were supposed to play. Losers round one always plays off stream.
Okay. So we're waiting on Izzy then?
Yeah, we're waiting on Izzy and
but we could get Scissors and Vortix right now if we wanted to. They here? They around? Hey, Scissors, Vortix, where you guys at? Let's go ahead and settle winner's side right now.
Only problem with that is whoever wins will be waiting a long time to play.
Oh, I mean, it's the same amount of waiting at the end of the day. Right?
No, we're gonna hold on. Good.
Yeah, we got that. I will say,
it's just deciding whether or not you want to front load all of it.
In the meantime, we can show off some learning process. No learning process. Never hurt nobody.
Learning process?
Yes. How do we approach a
brand... Are you in training mode with Unica?
Yes. How do we approach a brand new character? First, we smack Kai in the face. Second. So here's my approach. Whenever I'm learning a new character, first thing I do is before I go into their moves, before I do any of that, I like to see how they move. Push a couple buttons, you know, some things I do on my character, even if they don't work. I just wanna see what it feels like. Get a feel for some things and just sort of know how I'm supposed to move around the screen. So obviously we got this, and great, I feel good. So what I'm noticing is really short air backdash, but it's also kind of quick, so it's nice. So there's probably a little room for like nice little retreating normals like that, and I'm sure I can do something into it. I'll just push a few of the normals, because these are the most important moves anyways. 12 frame startup, that's kind of slow, but it reaches pretty far, it's not bad. Okay. If I just go... It's the max range on this bad boy. Right there, so damn, it hits from like right about there. That's pretty far. Right about there, so that's pretty far. Oh, this move's pretty fast, has a huge box. And yeah, I watch Twitter clips. So I just start mashing buttons. I'm noticing 5H does that kind of crap, and I don't know. Crouching moves. And then so now I'm just gonna check for guilty gear basics. What's my 6P look like? Eh, it's the people's elbow. Looks good. Big 5K that probably anti-airs in some degree. Little jib jabs back this. I don't know how useful this will be, but yeah. What we got? 6 frame 2K. It's not bad. 5 frame 2K is obviously preferable, but this looks like it reaches pretty far. Okay, so that, yeah, it hits from a good distance. And big ol' sweet. Let's see, now we go to that move list. Now I can fill in the gaps of what I'm missing. Blah, blah, blah. Now some of this I already know because I've been messing around, but I would always say, like, just trying out a character. If I know, like, at this point, if none of this feels good, if I don't see buttons that I'm, like, happy pushing, then I know I'm probably not going to like the character. But, like, if I'm trying out and I see my character shoot a big old laser beam, I'm probably pretty happy, right? Nah, I know you. So yeah, at this point I'm already happy with my character. I can start going in and figuring out all this stuff. But now I am curious about... oh, sweet, we're good.
We got Maroons and Cheddar. Cheddar's back.
Sweet. And that seems like so little, but I think some people get intimidated by learning a new character. Like, the first thing you gotta do is just figure out if you even want to play them. Are there buttons you think you'll like hitting? Is this gonna seem fun? If it doesn't even seem fun to move with the character or anything like that, then it's like, alright.
Toby Fox with his game with a 3,000,000% rise in peak players. Oh, that's funny. Is that good?
Oh no, this wasn't a virus. Sweet. So actually, while people are pulling up, I want a little feedback on the latest top 8 graphic. Why does that look so funny?
It's a tweet from Speedkick. Says it's Men's Mental Health Month. I'd like to remind you guys that whatever you're chasing in that third hour of ranked matches, you'll find in 1 hour. That you... You're so right. Ugh.
Alright, yeah, Maroons and Cheddar. So let's get Cheddar on in here. So I'm assuming this is... there's an easy way to confirm this. Yes. So yeah, Maroons, playing Slayer. You know what's funny? I'm so glad we're in the post-Slayer complaining arc. That was probably one of my least favorite Guilty Gear arcs. And don't get me wrong, I agreed with half the complainers, but so many people were like, gut him, make him do no damage. Make him shock your controller whenever you push /. It's like, okay, stop. No, I'm like, you know what? I think he's just a nice little guy. He's pretty manageable, does his thing. And it's like, yep, I got exploded. He's supposed to be explosive and crazy, but really linear. That's just how Slayer's always been. I think he's like really hit his design target, if that makes sense.
Oh, there we go.
Beautiful. Okay. Do they have the bed? They got the bedman cover, or are they just? Let's see. Ram. Okay. Oh wait, yeah, it's Cheddar. Duh. We saw Cheddar play before. So, quick shout out to.
Cheese Ram.
And unfortunately, to make room for Cheddar, we had to lose BT. Sorry, BT. Good try. There's still one Eno in there. Hang tight.
Oh,
Sure.
that's weird. That's weird.
Listen,
Oh,
sometimes
that's also weird.
you got to start off with a charge dust sometimes. Is this the new stage or is this the lag stage?
Yeah, it's a new stage. It's a new stage. Oops.
Yeah, new stage looking nice
Uh-oh.
and crispy. Alright. So there's a lot of info.
Close slash Master's Hammer? What the heck?
So there's a lot you can glean from just a little bit of the beginning of the match. One thing you can glean, Maroons, they're out here to press buttons and they are swanging. So if you can recognize what kind of player you're going against, you can already decide a bunch of your decisions early on. You don't even have to worry about too much. You know they're going to swing at odd times. Just keep doing meaties. Keep doing frame traps. It will work in a very short amount of time than you might think.
Good mash on the mini game. Yes, even charge that is unsafe on block.
Start just picking ridiculously safe options. Okay.
Oh, bunker. Uh-oh. I think we're dead here.
I think with Wild Assault, you should be able to get a wall break.
Oh,
Not needed. Nice play from Cheddar. Nice. Alright, I will say, however, so, Maroons, I respect it. I love it. We all love it. However,
You cannot critique Maroons. They are reciting Dracula flow on the other side of that screen right now, Son Puppy.
That is
you see the way
fair.
they just played? Do you see the way they just played?
Listen, as long as Maroons is happy, I'm happy. However,
Maroons is happy, they win, and I'm terrified.
However, if at any point they're feeling less than 100% happy, I just want to give them the tools, to achieve that 100. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes to go fast, you got to go a little slow first, or else if you're taking a tight turn in a race, as much as you want to go 120, you'll hit the wall if you stay going 120.
I think Guard Crush, getting a combo while the opponent's in Guard Crush, the Guard Crush does technically count as the first hit of the combo, I think. I don't remember what the hell I read about. Just League maybe? Uh-oh, backdashing the 2H, throwing him into the corner. Just burst that. Oh, nope.
Oh
no, they don't have the punish unlock.
yeah, Cheddar sees this Slayer slamming fists in the ground full screen and is like, ah! Oh, these players are swinging, and I'm loving it.
Right to the fences. This is one of the better matches we've seen tonight, in my opinion.
I
Hell
love it.
with it.
I love it when both players just slam on the gas and say, "Who blinks first?" All right,
We are playing chicken.
now, Cheddar, hear me out.
You remember that scene in Top Gun Maverick where Rooster and Maverick have like a little game of chicken? Don't you think it's funny that Rooster won the game of chicken?
Symbolism. It's deep. It's deep. Cheddar, hear me out. If you're playing against a nutball, just wait for them to do something unsafe. There you go. Do
See, the
that.
funny thing is the nutball, like with Slayer, you get so much out of it. Like, there's so much if you like it, because he just does so much, like crap tons of damage.
Slayer's
I think Cheddar recognizes that though. Cheddar's like, yeah, that's gonna happen sometimes.
Slayer's wacky Guilty Gear power is that what the hell is risk reward?
No, that's Potemkin's wacky Guilty Gear power.
Potemkin's wacky Guilty Gear power is the more you hit me, the more I might be winning. Wink.
Uh-oh, that's a Mortabato on that. It's late.
Ooh, it might almost be water o'clock. After this match, it's water o'clock. Ooh, okay. Oh, all right, Cheddar, I'm giving you homework. Based on your earlier match and this match, I need you to tone back those wake-up supers. Got you killed right there. That's my homework for you. But you know what? Even in a for-fun tournament, the nerds can hit. No one's immune.
Perfect amount of tension.
Plus, not everybody's used to playing on stream, too. I think that's like an understated thing in the age of online tournaments being so popular, is that there's so many people who, like, it may be their first or second time playing on stream. It's entirely possible.
Was that 2-1 for Maroons?
Oh, absolutely not.
Oh no, it's 2-1 for Jembo.
Whatever Discord I was just invited to does not have their welcome channel muted by default. No. Absolutely.
Oh,
not.
Cheddar's changing to Leo. That's interesting.
Ooh, bold. I mean, they get another chance. Even if Maroons takes it, they can always switch back.
H. Eisenstern round start. Not even in goal.
But I like the idea. Oh yeah, no, the guard stance is not.
Guard point's not working here.
If
2H
Cheddar's
is gonna let Slayer do infinite amounts of damage to you.
I mean, if Cheddar's just trying to learn a new character and stuff, this isn't a bad place to squeeze it in. Maybe they just feel so confident into into this matchup that they're like, you know what? Let me try the Leo. See how this goes.
Shoot him.
Whew. Oh my god.
Oof, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Well?
And Maroons is oh, I missed a great opportunity for a pun. I just realized they did that 5-hit combo for the wall splat. Could have called that the Maroons 5. What? Cheddar, come back.
What?
Cheddar, come back. It's 2-2.
Is it? I guess. Hang on.
I may have misscored.
You may have misscored?
I don't know. I'll trust the players.
Hang on. It's room ranking. Maroons has won 3 games.
Oh, yep. Okay. Well, hey, good stuff to Maroons. Good stuff to Nexic for the epic prank. And, you know, I've never made a mistake in anything related to TOing ever in my life. So there you go.
Yeah, I cannot believe you, Nexic. Dang it.
Gosh golly, Nexic. What the heck?
Alright, we got Udo Jr. and Izzy D. Anarchy.
Why isn't this showing up on the post, though? That's what I'm confused about. 102, 103. But I have... Oh, no. Did I do the thing? I haven't done this since, like, number 40. No? I am confused. I don't know. Whatever. Sorry, I am trying to solve the mystery of why can I get to the GER number 104 top 8 post from my account, but not from the GER account?
Duel 1.
No idea how you play this mirror. Okay, yeah. A little eating. Hogbaker. Go slash. Yeah, here we go.
I think a lot of mirrors, and you know, put an obvious big duh after the end of this, is a lot of these come down to fundamentals. And what I mean by that, and especially in this matchup, resource management is going to be a big one between the 2 stamina bars. Having access to your dash follow-ups is going to allow you to continue pressure and make certain conversions possible, get more mileage out. But the other big one I'm going to say is definitely spacing and counter pokes. You definitely want to...
Ooh, didn't know that.
How do I solve this crazy-ass L-cut move? Ooh, what if I did a hippie hop?
It's a little bit of a somersault, really.
Oh, the little air, the little poke. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's water time. I will be right back.
Oh. Close slash starter. Nice and heavy. Into the wall break. Not bad. There we go. Right onto the wall. Has the opportunity to bring this back. I'm surprised that, like, he is eating just BP off of the 2H. You see the 2H and just like, oh yeah, that's basically free. I don't know. Alright, I'm thinking BRC forward here. Well, I guess I thought wrong. Ah, way to wait there. Waiting for DP, but that works just the same. The ever humble 6P round start. Ah, yes, waiting for the DP. Saving the stamina and saving the wall, not bad. Reacting to the 6K, I guess. Uh-oh, that's gonna hurt. Alright, Izzy's got 1 burst, which I think... Oh my goodness, the 6P. One more chance. The throw. There we go. I kind of expected this first, to be honest. Oh no. Oh no. Is it getting away from you, Pluto? I got away from you, Pluto. That's rough. Rough first game. Vortix hopping around up there. Alright, back to it.
Mankind. Duel 1.
There you go, trying it again. Such good pokes. Pluto is standing on a lot of resource. Ah, Hawkbaker, yes, that would do it. Huh? Maybe it's that. Oh yeah, there you go. Hawkbaker. 2S, love 2S. Good button. Little wall break. Yeah. Huh, I don't know what the plan was there. Probably, maybe... Nah, I don't want that. I'd be talking on my ass. Well, close up to it. 6P, it's 6P is not real unless you make it real. Guard crush. Don't let it get away from you, Pluto. Now what? Bursting there. Lots of guts. IDBJS or JH. No, that's JS. Is JH? I don't remember. Anyway. Uh-oh. Nice on the weight. And then into wall break. I didn't think you were gonna get that there for a minute, Pluto. That's crazy. Deflect shield never wins. It always loses you the game. That's so right, Gono. I made a joke last week. I don't think Tekkamek thought. Yeah, that Sin Kills off of that is quite evil. But I made a joke. I don't think Tekkamek thought it was funny. But you can tell the character is not top tier when deflect shield actually works against them. I don't know where Sun Puppy got off to. Oh no, come on in and fill the silence, man. I need the help.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
1-1, that 6 feet round start. Real solid. We love it. Uh-oh. Boop. Nice 2P match. Another burst. We're eating some. I don't know if that's the damage one or not. That might be the health one, actually. There's resources going on there. I don't know if that's nerves or what, but... Ah, yes, Send to Us, my favorite. Alright, alright. Oh wow. Yeah, that'll do it. Oh no. Oh wow, there's a second hit to that? Man, that stinks. A slight weight on that. Oh, I don't know how long either. Do we have to wait to react? Bursting there. You got 50 meter. Never mind, you had 50 meter.
You wait as long as you have to. That's how long.
Oh, thank God Sun Puppy's back. Now I don't have to talk by myself.
It's weird, like solo commentary is like, kind of like, sometimes it's nice, but then sometimes you're like, okay, I want to stop talking.
That's 2-1 for Pluto Jr.
All right, Pluto Jr. You know, I've seen them around. I know they've been here a couple times before. But
You ever seen that movie Spaceball? And then Harry starts speeding around on all the trees. And he says, "What's that got it? We on Pluto." And then he says, "Harry, how can you tell?" It's because of the bark, you dummy!
oh, it's been a while since I've seen Spaceballs.
It's a very good movie. It's always worth a watch. Right, back against the wall for Is the Anarchy. You know, they're people who get to top 8s in tournaments like this are the kinds of people who can really dig in their heels and put up a fight. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That gold burst. Boop.
Nice DP, nice
We
DP.
love Hawk. We love Hawk Baker. We love burst. We love Beat Driver. Oh no, you do not want to get. There are many anti-airs you do not want to get hit with, and that's one of them. Oh, can't RC that. Big oof, buddy. Uh-oh, just got out the wire team.
Oh yeah, that YRC bait still works.
When that happens to me, definitely. When that happens to me, it's rarely because of any like scouting I do. When it's when it's a red RC and I scout that out, it's really because of anything. I just did something unsafe on block, and while I was RCing it, I caught them doing something unsafe. You know what I mean?
It looks like Maroons and Semicolon have already finished, and Maroons took it over Semicolon, so
That's interesting.
Shout out to the Fallen, Semicolon. We always love seeing the Eno come out, and I think this might be one of your highest placings. If it's either your highest or your second highest. So big shout out to Semicolon.
Not fast enough. The burst is gonna. Yep.
All right, Izzy's trying to tie it up. Izzy is purple sim. Okay. Got it.
Yeah, this is the purple sin. And Pluto is the denim sin. Alright, 2-2.
What's Super Mario's favorite type of jeans? Probably Old Navy.
What? Probably Old Navy. You think Old Navy sells overalls?
Yeah, probably. You think about it. But, alright, so 2-2, game 5. Unfortunately, we're in the winners juniors bracket. Whoever loses this match doesn't get to play anymore. At least not today in this tournament. I'm so sorry. But good luck and have fun indeed, Nick. We'll see what we can do.
I think like the policy here has kind of changed. I say that, and then I think the offensive policy for Pluto Juniors kind of changed a little bit into some like more measured stuff. I don't know how I feel about this defense, but yeah, I get that first off of that. See, that keeps happening where they keep doing IADB. I think that's JH and getting punished for it because Izzy's able to just skip neutral RC and then scout it.
Which Pluto's trying to scout a way to win this match, so that way we can keep playing for at least one more round. But, okay. Choosing not to dash, but I think that's okay in the Sim Mirror match because since you're both going to be playing at a similar range anyways, you don't necessarily have to dash up to keep your advantage. Oh, yeah, that's
React
a cool...
to that 6K, yeah.
Yeah, it's a classic reactable point, and even so, that's still an extremely common point for Sins to 6K. So, you could even just be doing that on like Instinct. Oh boy. Oh, and we saw it though. Izzy saved up the resource.
Yeah, thinking about scissors just joining the room.
Yeah, that's what it is. Speaking of which. Izzy's going to take it 3-2 over Pluto Jr. A very close mirror match, but Izzy just found a way to keep those resources lasting longer and really push them when they got a chance to use them. So great stuff to Pluto Jr. Pretty sure this is their first top 8. So that's a very nice accomplishment. And if it's their second, well, congrats on second. And then, hey, Izzy gets to move on and face Dominating Moon. Good luck against the Yellow Viking.
Station? I don't even know if this is like the worst one. I don't even think this is the worst it's ever been. I know we've had Fusions and Sunny D in top 8 together multiple times.
There's been a couple top 8s with 3 Sins. I don't think there's ever been one with 4. We had a top 8 with 4 Milias in it once, and it was funny. That was back when I still had a little bit more, I would say a pinch more energy due to my work schedule and things like that. So I was just like, yeah, and then after like it was like 4 Milias, 2, I want to say like Kais or something like that. And then like, I don't know, who cares what the other characters are? Cause I was like, I don't remember who was commentating with me all the time back then. I was like, I can't commentate this match again. They're like, what? I'm like, I can't do it. I've talked about the Milia Mirror for like 3 times now. I can't do it anymore. Help.
Alright, here we go. The Anji Potemkin match. I know Anjis are kind of sad about this one.
Yeah, this is even before the Potemkin Renaissance. This was already somewhat favorable for Potemkin. But now you add Potemkin, the juice version, Omega mode Potemkin, and it's just like, But Scissors is an extremely strong, talented player.
Yeah,
let's see what
he's quite strong.
They might be able to make it happen. I think that, and they're already showing, they're keeping it pretty even, down on burst, but and just like that.
And you get no burst back for taking 10 trillion damage. Good job, Arxis. Good effort.
Hey, you the best.
You the best.
Oh, we didn't get to see the updated Milia skin. Dark. I tried to pick a different skin to beat the accusations. That still solved my problem.
Hang on, I'll be right there.
Sounds good. Alright. Classic Garuda impacting backdash. Okay. And the sneaky little side switch to try and maybe get Vortix to burst. I like that. I like that. That's smart. That way it's like, oh, I'll burst them back into the corner, but it's like, I'm actually out of the corner. With scaling and Anji Guts, does this kill?
What do you mean scaling? It's guaranteed to do 50% damage before Guts and defense modifiers. No scaling to fucking HPB.
I've seen HPB do a surprisingly smaller amount of damage before. However,
Yeah, in like season 1.
nothing is small about Vortix's score right now, which is 2-0 above Scissors.
2-0? Really?
2-0. I'm pretty sure.
No. I don't know. Scissors
I'm
had
pretty
one
sure
map.
that was
You got in the
one.
room.
That was
Yeah,
one.
Scissors had one match.
Yeah,
I got in the room.
Yeah,
Look at
yeah.
1-0.
Uncle Drunk Puppy at it again.
Uncle
No.
Sus Puppy out
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
trying to
Listen, I
accelerate
haven't
the team bedtime agenda.
had a drink since Napa. Well,
On
Okay.
the wagon, huh? See,
And
look,
it's like-
even Vortix is in chat trying to correct you, dog.
yeah, yes. I apologize. Dang, Vortix could have just taken that too. But nah, it's cool. Don't worry about it.
Vortix has integrity.
That's true. Listen, all pop players have integrity. I need to do some like how now
That's
brown
better.
cows. Solve my.
This is a dangerous spot to be. Guard crushed by Potemkin and -11. Fuck. Oh, yeah, I got hit by that. Oops. That was
And I
a hurt.
respect the choice from Scissors here. I think it's good to like have a nice little backup plan.
So if you're crashing out over Potemkin like me, I understand. As I understand it, oh nice. The best character to pick is Johnny.
Mods why Scissors on Slayer. True. Illegal maneuver.
You mean T over here?
Judge.
You need a deck check?
Yes, perfect. Thank you. Can I get a deck check? Scissors registered as Anji. Ah, nice. I'm very glad I know what that is now because I remember beforehand I'd see Potts do the bus RC option select and I'm just like, what? They can't all be messing this up. It was driving me nuts.
Yeah, I had no idea what just happened there. I was like, what the hell?
The cowboy stare down.
Scissors had the opportunity to do something really funny there.
Ooh.
I'm just saying Scissors could have ended that with 236H.
Yeah, the level 100. You need the people love the level 100s. Level 100s are cool, but just remember, one character was doing level 100s before all these other copycats came out and were doing it. All right, let's just keep that in mind. Even Slayer's godly close slash cannot beat the butt.
You cannot beat the butt. And I know what character you're talking about doing 100-meter supers. Humble Faust.
Oh, nothing humble about throwing 10 items. You know what I'm saying. Technically, you are getting a better return on investment. You're getting 5 items per meter instead of 4 with the level 1. So it's got to be good.
See, Scissors knows that Bot can be wrong and still be right.
This counterpick from Scissors is definitely look like it's starting to work
doing
out.
some work, yeah.
Sometimes you see people pull out the counterpick and it's like they just don't have the level of familiarity needed to compete with some of like the really, really strong players. But like, this is working out. Scissors is obviously talented, so they understand. Nice use of deflect shield. See Gono? It won
Yeah, I
one.
like the use of Deflect Shield because, like, what are you gonna do? Burst the Pot Buster?
Ooh, the jump cancel is kind of nasty. I like the adjustments here from Vortix, pulling out some stuff in their bag of tricks.
Ooh. That was unfortunate. Sorry, Tom.
Now, why does Slide Head do damage? I don't know, but
Why does it do damage?
you know, it was
Get that burst out. Slayer damage remains a thing. Oop. That's a chunk.
no, Gono. See, Scissors is winning. It's good. See, Gono is not so easily baited.
Gono is the bait master.
They are a master
Hey, don't finish that.
debater.
There you go. Wow.
Yes,
2-1 for Scissors.
2-1. Now we saw
It
some
still took
adjustments.
forever. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
It still took forever for him to chew through all that health.
Mm-hmm. Slayer's also a bit of a healthy.
Healthy scrimblow. I do agree with Gono there on the counter hit recovery thing. I don't think deflection needs to be counter hit recovery, especially unless they can find a way to make it do more. It doesn't need to be counter hit recovery.
No, I think it'd be fun if it was like. Obviously, I don't think you should be able to move around while doing it. But it'd be fun if you could if you could act out of it way faster. That would make it pretty useful. Alright.
Crazy from Scissors because I mashed on 1000% of flicks. Oh, OSing that's interesting.
Yeah. Especially at that low health. But it also kind of gives Scissors a chance to use the burst. So if Vortix can take this round, that puts them in a pretty nice advantage.
Oh.
Right.
You knew you can be wrong but right anyway.
Exactly. That's the beauty of RC, baby.
Uh-oh, that's gonna hurt. Never mind.
Weirdly enough, it's like some of the more, I would say, beginner mechanics, like learning to RC and things like that, do make this game very, like, beginner friendly. Maybe not brand new person friendly. But when you're a beginner learning how to RC and stuff, all of a sudden you're like, wait, if I mess up, I can use RC. Sweet.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh's right.
Uh-oh.
But a little burst never hurt anybody, you know? There we go. Yeah. And I agree with
Right
that.
behind him. Goodness.
Go for a high risk option. Your health's that low anyways. It either works out and you get a big reward, or it's like, oh well, I'll just stay with the resource advantage.
Scissors is just having at it. This is scary. Here we go.
One does not simply always react to masters.
Oh, feint the 6K. Very impressive.
Vortix has to find a way out, or else they're heading to the loser side. Oh,
Ah.
oh.
Oh.
Bets it all on a bust, and
I
busts
think
in
this is the
return.
part. I guess Vortix has to play immediately, huh?
Yeah, basically. No rest for Vortix, because our loser side is on point tonight.
Yeah, they are on point.
Speaking of which, unfortunate news. Our Izzy is out, and out at 5th place, which is definitely their best placement ever. I am extremely positive of that. So big shout outs to Izzy. Lots of people getting their best placements ever. Love to see it tonight. Loving it. And Nexic even says
it'll be dominating Moon versus Maroons, and I know this matchup is Biken favored.
the Moon Maroon matchup. And you know what's cool? Guaranteed new winner tonight. Nexic is extremely correct. So no matter what, we're getting a brand new person. We got Biken, we got Slayer, we got Anji, and we have Pot. Which one of these four is going to work out? Find out. But so yeah, time to get in the Marvel thing. For some people who have not seen, Arc System Works announced a new fighting game, and this will sound familiar. For a tag fighter that supports up to 4v4. Now we see why they were and probably where some of those new moves went. It's basically going to be Marvel versus Marvel is the fun name I've been seeing floating around. It has like some kind of other name, I don't know what it is, but it looks pretty good. But if you were wondering where some of that development time went and some of the other stuff went, you know, or some of that attention towards Guilty Gear went, it did go towards that. And you know, I think pros and cons, right, to that as a company. Think about it from a company standpoint. They're going to make $1 bajillion off of a Marvel fighting game. But at the same time, they had to neglect our baby for a little bit. It sucks. But it is what it is. You know, what are you going to do? Unfortunate. But I will say it looks cool. Oh my god. Roland, do you remember any of the remember any characters from the trailer? Anybody that you saw that was kind of cool?
I was not able to watch the trailer prior to getting here tonight. I think I saw like a little bit of it, just like Star-Lord and stuff. But other than that, I wasn't able to watch much of it.
Yeah. So one of the cool things is, obviously, big thing is though, Marvel fighting game with no Capcom characters. Womp womp. The thing I've noticed though is that Arxis did pay attention to that. When you do get to watch the trailer, pay close attention to Star-Lord, because he might look a little bit like a little bit Dante-ish. By a little bit, I mean quite a bit. He's got a bunch of special moves. He has a bunch of elemental attacks. He has a bunch of different stuff. It's looking cool. It's looking cool. I like that they can get some spiritual successors that keep their Marvel identities and flair, but also kind of give a shout out to characters that obviously can't make it in. I like it. Oh, this is your first top 8? Maroons, congratulations. You're on a tear tonight. Way to go. This is not an easy night either. All these players who you're playing against are definitely ain't too shabby.
Anyone know any Cyrillic characters? What that means? Anyway, this is weird. I think, yeah. See, H Kabari drives so much of this matchup. H Kabari and Tatamis.
Yeah, Tatamis prevent Slayer from throwing their face at you, and then the H Kabari controls the ground space so well.
Yeah, and Slayer's not a very vertically oriented character. So this is kind of what makes some of these matchups awkward for some of these characters who are, you know, like Slayer and like Geo.
Just didn't build the 100. Look how close it was. That's so unfortunate. I wonder if level 100 would have killed there.
Maybe. That's a ton of damage. You know, at least Maroons knows you can react to H or S Kabari.
Oh. Yeah, Maroon's got the 6P tech on that. Nice parry though, coming out from Moon.
Yeah, that stuff just did not work against Scissors.
Yep.
Oh wow. The counter hit makes that yeah, counter in a 5K.
But word. Maroons is only human, can only block so long. You know, Slayer with his unique movement options inside the tether, there's gotta be some weird, wacky stuff Slayer can do with the tether.
I've never seen it, but you know, I don't have the opportunity to play against very many Slayers. Blocked for that.
Yeah, we're starting to hit to the point where there's like...
And you're not ready to do the option select for Gold Burst that's built into Biken's kit in that OT.
Oh, bets the farm on a cross-up pile bunker. Ooh. Risky. But at that low health, you do have to kind of go for a risky option that would pay off big. And Moon recognized that.
Into the corner. Probably taking a minute to collect themselves.
Yeah.
We're switching characters. That also could happen.
Switching characters to Happy Cat.
That's a little bit harder for Biken.
And this is also a little bit harder to play. But let's see. I like this color better than the last color. I will say the first mistake. I don't like the green and white Slayer. It's not for me. And since it's not for me, that means it's objectively incorrect. Good awareness from Dominating Moon. Big call out. Huge reward. Oh, catches the backdash.
Boom.
Oh, we saw the sprinkles of a start. We saw at the beginning, like, oh, okay, this could work out, but that one big read. And Dominating Moon took it back.
They just have such a risk, like they just love their risks so much. It's kind of crazy.
It's true. But the problem with risks is eventually you gotta hit the risk part, not just the reward. Okay. Is this Big Will's hacked account?
Big Will's hacked account. I don't know about that.
I see 3 O's nonsense in a row. I'm like, it's not 100% not Will. Oh, nice punish. Okay. Going a little too hard in the paint on the other side. You always gotta remember these people are top 8 for a reason. Sometimes you get your engine running too hot and you forget, oh crap, I am playing against a good player.
Yeah, I've been there before.
Gosh, it just seems like endless damage.
Yeah.
Oh, nice call out. Alright, Dominating moves up 2-0. I don't know. I think I saw the glimpses with Happy Chaos. I think from a theory standpoint, definitely not what's it called?
It's a much worse matchup for Baiken. It's just like hard to play Happy Chaos against a pretty good Baiken player like this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think it's one of those things where I think right now the player matchup is playing a bigger effect than the character matchup, if that makes sense. I think Dominating Moon's risky playstyle is definitely netting a lot of reward off of Maroons, who might do better against someone who's doesn't take as many risks.
It's so strange. I see things like that charged just round start. I'm like, man, I don't even think it. They must be thinking on like layer 9,000 or something.
Or layer 0. Just
Or,
I want.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember that.
Ooh. Okay, Maroons. Okay.
You just don't want Baiken to get into her Vortex, I think. Yeah, that round start, I like that round start as Baiken. Lots of Happy Chaoses start with backdash. Or they press curse at round start.
Oh my god. Dominating Moon is
so weird.
has put 7 cinder blocks on the gas pedal.
Yeah, they're just going, man.
And that's like it's up to
Will not be
Maroons.
denied.
It's up to Maroons to be that traffic barrier that stops them. Oh, nice 6P clash. I like it.
Man, it's so weird. It's almost like someone who mains another person's skinwalking as a Baiken main.
Like a chip
They're
player.
good. I just don't understand this.
It does kind of feel like a chip player trying to do their best Baiken impression. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I checked their art code, and no, Baiken is far and away the character they've played the most, at least on this account. I don't know.
Listen, I love to see people with unique playstyles. Oh no, you get the combo after this one, and yeah.
That's big.
Dominating Moon is going to take it 3-0 over Maroons. But hey,
good game, good stuff though, getting this far.
Yeah, good stuff on your first top 8. Well, actually, not your first top 8, your first top 6. Wait, not your first top 6, your first top 4. Great job. I'm so glad this could be your first top 8 finish. Congratulations, and I think by the end you're piecing it together. You're starting to put the puzzle together. Definitely VOD review. You know, when you're ready to do some VOD review on that match, I think you'll start piecing it together. I believe. But no time for that now. We are going straight into the next match. It's going to be Vortix versus Dominating Moon.
At this point, I'm mostly just curious to see what Dominating Moon does.
Yeah, how do you become a total nutball against Vortix?
Yeah. There we go. Yeah, a little bit of 2H action to get around some of those ungodly pokes that Potemkin has. Boop. Yeah, I jumped there too. Oh. Classic grapplers.
Classic grapplers, always out here grappling.
That's a hell of a break on that.
You think the grapplers go behind the scenes of a classic strike throwers every time someone hits them with like a
Classic strike throw. And then they just out-reward the shit out of the strike throw.
Oh, okay.
We're getting busted. Vortix really walked up and said, you know what, if it ain't Buster, I don't want it.
I love that jab. The reason I love that jab is because we've been watching Dominating Moon play, and we've seen Vortix has been in the chat. I have a feeling Vortix was checking into that last match and saw Dominating Moon playing with an extreme amount of momentum, so they're going to want to hit buttons, and they've already shown they're a person who really wants to hit buttons. So when you do that little jab, you're going to counter hit them and then put them in a state where it's like, well, if I'm already trying to hit buttons, I'm going to try again. You're at advantage. Pop buster.
The wildest risky play. Starting with parry is like suicide against Potemkin round start.
Yeah, especially this
You
character.
have any idea what this character can do to you on round start, Dominating Moon? Do you have any idea?
Car pop up.
Yes,
Also,
that's
big
right.
close slash counter hit combos.
Crazy. See, there's the Kara, or the cancel into parry to build that extra bit of burst. And there's almost a perfect amount of meter. And then some huge risky plays. Get that. Oh, this is so weird. Okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah, block string ain't done. I like the idea. That would have been really cool if it worked.
Maybe they're coming back after a long time. I don't know.
It's possible. But you know what? Sometimes. Oh, I wonder if 6H would have killed.
63H killed. 63H killed because it does an absurd amount of damage and has a bunch of hits.
It was a. I think it would have hit, but it was lower, so maybe they went, you know what, I'm just going to take the guaranteed hit.
Ooh! Nice punish.
Alright, Dominating Moon.
Yeah, PRC Buster.
I'm not even going to say that, but I'm not even going to say the sentence.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Pot shouldn't have that.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Pot should have that.
Yeah. They have done a little. They've done a little experimenting with making moves. Some moves, you know, hard to RCable or not really RCable, but I think it gets a little. We saw after the last RC change, we saw how that kind of blew up half the game. So don't make it so fast. Can't PRC with. Okay, I like it. Good patience. All right, Dominating Moon turned on patient mode. I'm liking it.
Keeping that.
Because even though the
There's
health
like
bars
a
are
way you really there's like around 5H in particular, you really have to be careful with the way you navigate neutral against Potemkin. Yeah, Dominating Moon's happy to just, or excuse me, Vortix is happy to just sit there. Problem, tons of risk, right? So
okay.
tons of risk and or meter gain or loss.
Yeah. No, they've definitely slowed it down. They've definitely lowered the risk gauge from, you you know, 100 to like, okay, 5 out of 10 or 7 out of 10. They're like, you know, I am who I am, but yeah. Now they're just running nice, guaranteed, consistent pressure. I'm liking it. I'm liking it.
Yeah, and I think it's really, fuck, I lost what I was gonna say. Anyway.
And they're like, and that's the thing. They definitely are still have a little bit of their play style in there. Because yeah, I don't think that super was necessary in that combo. But damn, it was cool. Probably could have taken the hard knockdown and killed on the next hit. But damn, it was cool. All right, 1 on the board. This now GER is a place where reverse 3-0s are likely to happen, and usually, the more tired some puppy and Nexic and Roland get, the more likely they are to come out.
The more likely it is to go all the way to game 5.
That's right. Let me get.
A lot of success with that delay air, that super jump back delay air dash. Back dashing off of the block Yozansen because it's giga risky. Getting hit by Hammerfall because of course Hammerfall is going to hit you.
Ooh,
Yeah,
okay.
cool. Maybe he did that. No, not that.
Viking's gonna live.
100 meter on the Viking though. See how that goes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, Potemkin just does whatever he wants.
Oh, it's armor time, baby.
This just in. Local grappler does whatever he wants. Remember when Ban was having a funeral for Potemkin the night before season 4 came out?
Yeah. Oh no. And Vortix said with a resounding, "All right, you got one."
All right. Fun's over. This bot player must be hacking.
Post on Twitter said podcast that this pop player must be hacking. That's pretty good.
Out there, Ban out there eulogizing pot in October. Oh goodness.
I will say, you know what though? In defense of the grappler players, I will say this. How many games can you think of where the grappler is super good outside of like this current gen of games? If you take like Street Fighter 6 and before, or I'd say before Street Fighter 6 and Strive, how many top tier grapplers can you honestly think of?
Say this, I'm not playing against those characters. I'm playing against Pot.
Exactly. It's unfortunate, but the grapplers finally have a top tier character. And then there was a small period of time where there was 2 of them. Geef was running amok in Street Fighter a little bit there. And I think still is. I think Geef is still pretty good. So, we are at a rare moment in history. Let the grapplers have their fun. And here's the thing though. That doesn't take away. Vortix is making good decisions. Doesn't take away the fact that they're managing their meter well, they're not blowing it at the wrong times.
They're not doing weird stuff too. I think that's one of the. I think up until like the very. I think Dominating Moon really pulled it together there at the end. They were like, okay, maybe we stop goofing off for a little bit. And, try this. And you're the king of fumbling? Nah, bruh.
I mean, it is tradition for strong Potemkins to get second at this tournament, so.
Scissors coming in with the where are the Unicas? Heard that one before.
Hey, Unico won last week. We get a break. If you've been playing Tower, I'm sure you have played plenty of Unica.
Okay, so we're just leading off with the Slayer this time.
Yeah, I think I agree. This worked really well for Scissors. I think Vortix was getting a handle on it by the end. Oh, I have the... No, actually, no. Kensei's still the king of the... This is so weird. I've never had someone win so many times in a row, so I can just leave the king of the turning thing graphic the same. But we're getting to grand finals. Vortix has to win 2 sets against Slayer.
It is so like we were talking about Mizuno, I think is their name. Oh, nice. We were talking about them being suffocating, and I'm getting that same energy out of Scissors. Scissors must have another bracket to get to tonight.
I wonder if there's other brackets.
Oh. It took them a minute to get in here, so I presume that there's like some kind of double bracketing happening.
Oh, there's a bracket called 10 Weeks of Summer 2.
Scissors is using pile bunker
Scissors
there,
is
much like I
double
used.
bracketing Paragon.
Oh, Paragon. That's right.
Scissors is using pile bunker much like I use H Kabari to just continue taking turns. Nice smash on Vortix.
Get the corner swap. Nice.
Yes.
Nice. Keep it simple.
That's good. That's a dangerous place to be as Vortix. 100 meter Slayer. Ooh, fuck that.
That is. I think Slayer's in a spot now where it's actually kind of fun to fight Slayer, because when you're going through all this craziness, when you navigate out of it, you're like, yeah. And if you don't navigate out of it, you're like, dang. You know. But like, just
Slayer-
enough.
Scissors is out here like, man, I love plus frames so fucking much.
Same. I wish I had any.
What do you mean you love plus frames? You wouldn't know what that's like, son puppy.
Hey, I played Asriel in Blaze Blue. Everything he does is plus. It's great.
Boop. That's a ton of damage. Wait, what kind of Oki he gets for that?
Seems like none. Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Chat room, he threw Master's Hammer.
We're having Italian tonight for dinner. It's okay. A little pasta on the side's not a bad thing.
Alright, well.
Okay.
Onward and upward.
Well, that was a stressful game one.
That was an incredibly stressful game one.
Woo!
Unica Slade? You're not on Unica!
Shoot. It's time. Listen, the best grappler in the game probably still is Kai Kisuke, though, when you really think about it.
Vortex was like, I gotta win 6 of these? Damn.
Yeah. Winning 3 against Scissors, I have full confidence. Winning 6 against Scissors, that is a tall order. even for some of our strongest competitors ever. Scissors is very strong, very good player. With a nice repertoire of characters.
Scissors figured out that Hammerfall was coming and just went ahead and was like, yeah, I'm gonna run and cancel this.
Okay, I like the call out. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta hold up for that one.
Hold up and then what? Get HPV? No, I don't think so. Man.
No. Jump forward. Like that. Thank you, Scissors. That's actually a defense that a lot of anime game players don't utilize too often, is literally jump forward as a way of evading, because, I mean, obviously you want to jump back, you can block, you can do all kinds of stuff, but...
Man, Scissors on it. Boom.
Yep. Scissors looking good, but we're back to round 1 in a way. Except now this one's worth all the narrow movers. Okay, I like the interrupted 10.
Get out of the corner, yeah. Gee, I wonder what it's like to have a 5-feet that anti-airs.
But I too can PRC grab.
I too can be wrong, but be right anyway. Oh god.
That's the PRC special. But were you right to build that meter in the first place?
Oh god.
Think about that. Very interesting.
Man.
All right. Scissors is up 2-0, and if they take this one, they will win their first GER. But Vortix isn't out of this yet. They're showing signs of life. It's just stringing it all together. I think they have all the ingredients. Can we cook them up?
Man.
All right, I like that. Lots of screen space gained. But Scissors answering back with a far slash. The big juicy stuff. Or no, is that heavy? Oh my god, my brain is sizzled.
Your brain is scissors?
Ooh. Yep. Scissors with the right back at you.
Holy.
Come here, Grib.
Oh no! Oh goodness.
And nice awareness. A lot of pots really want to pot buster you in that situation, but Vortix resisting that and calling out the bait.
Lots of ambition from Scissors there in that interaction where the PRC just now. Uh-oh.
Oh!
Oh, whipped!
Oh!
Oh,
When in doubt, butt it out.
Vortix really did just go, hey, butt out of this, mister.
Oh my goodness. What a... That was a... I've never seen that Potemkin combo before. That was sick. Jarvis clipped that.
Alexa, clip that.
Did I get it in time? I hope I got it in time. It's not working. Okay.
Alright, well.
Let's see if it's working. Oh no.
Dominating Moon Quack? Oh, you're the Biken!
What's up, Donovan? Hey, great performance tonight, by the way. That was
Crazy stuff. I don't think I've seen a lot of that stuff before.
top three. Top three's pretty dang good.
Man. Duel 1. Let's rock.
All right, Vortix fires back, and is this the start of a classic GER? 2-1. Some puppy must not have REM cycles. It is the law.
Freaking Vortix is just like, man, I'm gonna use my butt for this.
Okay. Vortix using their FD to try and force Scissors to use their retention gaze, which I like. Interesting. Okay.
Vortix is like, do you guys have any idea how caked up Potemkin is, dude? I'm gonna show that off real quick.
Scissors is staying one step ahead. It is on tournament point.
Point for Scissors.
Have to take this down now. Ooh, no whiff punish on the Master's Hammer. Unfortunate, but we can armor through a nice little Mappa punch.
Man.
Alright, I don't think we're seeing Vortix live another wall break. They gotta make this happen. Oh!
Oh no!
A little bit of nerves. It's okay. Tighten up.
Yeah, great, what is that? Great restraint on that burst. YRCs.
Oh,
Yeah.
and just like
Jesus.
that, Scissors
Was that a
is good.
punish?
That is.
No, that was not a punish.
Oh.
I think Vortix could have blocked. No, it was a punish. Okay, alright.
Either way, big congrats to Scissors taking it 3-1 to win the tournament and win their first tournament. This is the first Anji win in a second too. So
It's not. See, that's what I was about to say. How often do you see them do this on a counter pick, or how often do you see people win on a counter pick, or on like an alt, not an alt, but like a secondary?
normally I wouldn't say very often, but just last week Kensei did win on the counter pick to Geo.
I remind you. I remind you.
I know that situation's a little bit different, but still though, great stuff to Scissors, great stuff to Vortix. Vortix really putting in a strong effort towards the end there, and like I said, all the ingredients are there, and we started to see them come together, and so big congrats to them. Is this esports stream? Oh yeah. But we're about to see some real esports. Tournament's over, unfortunately, Rad, but we're gonna send you off somewhere pretty soon. So let's read off this top 8. Get on over to a stream I think with a player most of you will recognize. So
Yeah.
7th place, Pluto Jr. and Cheddar. Shoutouts to them. Highest placements ever. Next place, Izzy and Semicolon. Izzy highest placing ever. Semicolon either tied or highest placing ever. Maroons, their first top 8 and their first top 4. Big congrats to Maroons. Awesome stuff. Dominating Moon, their first GER here, as far as I can remember, and top 3. That's huge. And then, of course, we've seen Vortix around, and this is their first second place, I believe, or their second place, one or the other. And Scissors taking their first win. So lots of firsts tonight, lots of great performances, and yeah, love to see new players and love to see everybody coming out. So thank you guys so much. Roland, anything to say as we head out?
I thought that was a pretty fun tournament. I talked some mad shit about Potemkin, and talked some mad shit about that Biken, but I don't mean any disrespect by it.
Hey, we've all heard.
I think the melee bracket's something to be excited for. Like, you know, it's really cool that GER is expanding and stuff like that. You know, I sign up for Swiss. You know.
Oh, heck yeah. Thank you. And yeah, definitely look forward to the melee bracket in our Discord channel. We have a melee channel where you can learn how to play the game online. There's a bunch of resources to get started, and yeah, it's a really fun time and it's free. So, fun part is, you know, if it's just something you want to try out for a weekend, or you just want to enter a fun little extra tournament, we think it'd be a fun little side activity. You know, mix it up a little bit. The person I was gonna raid did actually stop streaming, so we're gonna find someone else. What if we do? I'm thinking either. Oh, you know what? Paragon. Paragon's going on. Let's raid Paragon. They're a great group.
Yeah, you can get more. You can get more scissors.
Heck yeah. So make sure to cheer Scissors on in this bracket. Make sure to give a shout out. People always love when the raid happens, and you know, people are chatting and, you know, just at least saying hi. So just do me a favor before you bounce. If you don't plan on watching, just say a quick hi, and yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Peace.
All right, we're out of here.